I have to admit something. This is like just sitting here for this right now feels a little bittersweet.
I mean, this run has been going on for so long. I don't blame you for like being bittersweet about
I know, like, and like technically speaking, it started all the way back in like February, and I mean, I
it.
know we
It's been a
don't
while.
we don't play this like every week. We don't stream this every week. But the fact that we're sitting here on what is officially my longest lived colony now, because I mean, I like the game. I love the game. I love Oxygen Not Included. But I find a lot of fun comes in like the setup of the colony, the exploration of stuff, and every now and then the achievement hunting. You know, like getting those last couple achievements that you may not have overall in the game, especially with the introduction of the spaced out achievements. But
Well, since we got the spaced out DLC and it has achievements,
yeah, well, I feel compelled to do it. You know what I mean?
I know. I know
But
exactly what you mean.
I feel like I've learned enough from this particular run through that I think I can help Kelsey out a little bit. I think I understand a couple of the more end gamey stuff, and I might as well just load in because I gotta show y'all a thing that I finally figured out. Um, it now takes like a minute and a half, 2 minutes or so to actually load in from the beginning, and that's part of the other reason why I'm like really looking forward to starting up a new colony, something that is not necessarily a challenge run, or at least not necessarily, hey, there's 102 dupes running around, because I love it. I'm willing to do another one in the future, especially with the talks and rumors of there being a second DLC for ONI. I really want to see what they end up doing, if they end up doing anything at all, since I don't think I'm not aware of Clayfest actually having said anything like new.
I don't think they did. It's possible they did, we just missed it. But I don't think. I cannot think of anything that was an announcement for new DLC. Definitely.
Yeah. So as gung ho as I was like much earlier in this challenge, um, I'm not necessarily leaning towards, oh yeah, we're gonna be sitting here at like 120 out of 100 dupes. Although I would love to, it's gotten to be a little too tedious and like keeping rockets, moving materials, keeping the interplanetary payload launcher launching things at specific planets. So um, I'm gonna just flash up the. Can you finish loading? Thank you. Flash up the colony summary thing here in just a bit, so I don't aggro the computer or anything. Are you done? It's done enough. Okay. Right then. So it took like another 20-ish hours of playing basically to get to this point, because I needed to get the colony on Pustulola finished. I needed to get the colony on Chillilan finished because I thought I was gonna have people living there, but I didn't quite get to it. So it's more like Chillilan has what it needs to basically open the tear, I think, because I've never done it before. I've never sent a rocket to the temporal tear in base game. I've never done any of that. So we're going to be shooting for the Great Escape tonight, where we already have everything set up to power up the temporal tear opener, and assuming that the lucky dupe that gets to go on the one-way mission is just gone, I actually might assign a skill point to send me first Gosman, because I intended that Gosman to die
That
on a
was
planet.
Sacrifice Gosman.
That was supposed to be sacrifice Gosman, but then I guess I got good, or at least understood enough that, hey, if you build a an Atmos
This.
suit dock in the rocket and like do the weird thingy the way that I build rockets, you can actually keep them refueling a space or an Atmos suit, so they don't necessarily die. I mean, heck, I think it was last time that we actually finished off the cosmic archaeology achievement. And again, this says 6 out of 5 colonies established. I'm pretty sure there's two colonies that we're not going to touch at all. Even though I was really gung ho about getting something set up on Watera, it didn't feel like the right colony to set up, and I wanted
I mean,
something. Yeah, go ahead.
better than the volcano one.
I am not touching that.
Where poor Wally is dead.
I am not
Just a
touching that.
little puddle of mercury. Or whatever.
Cobalt,
Cobalt,
cobalt.
thank you.
Like I'll do it, but I think I need to have Clay themselves actually like twist my arm over here, like, hey, you're going to do it, and we're going to enjoy watching you suffer. Um, but different topic for a different day. We're also going to aim at finishing Mind the Gap because I have just been sending rockets non-stop to space points of interest, and it has been the longest grind that I really do not want to do again. So this is probably going to be the only time I willingly seek out Mind the Gap. Unless I'm crazy enough and decide to try and do like a speed run of like how fast can you get that, but we'd have to go moving even faster than I think I'm even capable of moving for like petroleum production and just crapping out steel to make it so that people can make it out there. Um, Whatever. GMO A-OK. I'm gonna have to save that for a future playthrough. That's not gonna.
Not right now.
Not right now. I'm kind of struggling to understand how I should do this. Because I feel like some of these would be taken care of by having, like, say, a Wheezewort or a small enclosure with some, like, shine bugs to help them get enough radiation to potentially get a mutant seed. We've been fortunate enough to get Sleet Wheat and Mealwood mutants, but that's because that's, like, most of the food leanings that we got on here. I seem to like lean more towards farming than necessarily ranching. I'll It's probably bad that I'm like leaning so much on needing water to grow food because I it's pretty much like half mealwood, half bristle blossom, and it's kind of limiting. And I'm going to acknowledge once again that I got really lucky with the amount of water available on this playthrough for me to actually have
Do
that much
this?
food and have that much oxygen. You know, having so much water being sent in for um, to the electrolyzer. Yeah, immovable object, easy living, and job suitability are not happening this time around just because um, I either need something quickly built on Meteorista to trigger that, and I'm not going to be a masochist and try and get job suitability or easy living on the 100 dupe challenge. That is almost impossible to do. There's probably a way, but I'm not gonna do it. And is there another one? Oh yeah, I triggered moving on up, which I think we'll end up paying a visit to that planet in just a little bit because that was fun. I'm gonna trigger Critter Whisperer here on stream in a bit. Surprisingly, we haven't tamed a Paku, and it's great because I just want to make it known that like there was like no sandbox involved with this whatsoever. For like a new Steam achievement too, that was fortunate. A new Steam achievement to just show up down there. What do you got? I know a colony at the very least needs a little more food. It might be home colony. It's home colony. Hang on. Who's my last one? Technically, Chillilin is the last one, but nah, they're good. Also, see, Chillilin is done. Like, it is done. It is breathable, sort of. There's probably pockets of... Oh, it's just polluted oxygen. I should clean that later. It's okay. They'll be fine. They'll totally be fine. Oh, wait, no. I'm supposed to be printing something out. My bad. Here you go. You guys need more food than I think I'm willing to admit, so have some omelets.
Omelets! The best breakfast food. Beyond bacon.
I like it when you make an omelet, but I suppose you like it...
I do good at omelets.
You really do. Also, thanks to pretty much tinkering around with the vertical wind tunnel, I finally understood how to use the steam turbines and kind of actually looked around for like a little bit of help because I was really struggling to understand how to pretty much use them. And in fact, you can kind of see like the remnants of the failed first attempt. Yeah, apparently having 3 aqua tuners running at once for a single turbine is not really a good idea. It's more like you need a steam turbine and a half per aqua tuner um, to delete that heat, and yeah, that's a little bit of overkill in terms of heat generation. Ooh, are you good? Can y'all handle that? Okay, well, we'll take care of that one later. Hold on, I'm totally missing something. I gotta send some rockets out first because I do want to trigger that achievement sooner rather than later, and I think that just weirded me out. Something just got shut off. Okay, hold on. I go back to Hefferoni. Well, for one, there's still like a ton of gassy moves just raining in, raining down. Looks real fun. Um, yeah. I'm still trying to like get that one mutant seed to happen here. Like I'm not gonna transport any gas grass back home yet, but given the cooling loop that's currently in place, maybe it might happen.
Is that
Anyways,
a
it was a
ranch?
stable. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
stable. I mean, how do you think we
I
did
don't
that?
make mine that shape, so I was
No,
confused.
this was the most infuriating one for me to make because you need to make the airborne critter bait with the appropriate like food bait. So it ended
I've
up
never done an
being.
airborne critter. I just kind of hope they go through the doorway
How do
and trap
you
them.
how do you think I did the puffs? I just got
I
their
moved
egg.
their eggs,
Yeah, I
yeah.
moved their eggs into a container and then make sure the container just spits it back out and it's like,
Yeah.
look, it's a puff stable. Nobody has to worry
Hey,
about that.
that's how it works.
Like if it works, it works. But anyways, the gas grass is actually growing. It's actually been one of my least favorite ones to grow, but that's also why I'm kind of looking at this like, all right, I still need a Dasha salt vine. If I get lucky and actually find one, or the printer pod actually spits one out, great, because then maybe I'll actually try and get that achievement. You know, in my own time, because I'm pretty sure I shoved. Why? I'm pretty sure I spent like another 20 hours on this because it is 140 and a half hours old, and I feel like maybe a third of that has just been all on stream, more or less, except for like a couple of loops where I had to basically try and make sure they didn't end up dying. Oh yeah, there's a shovel in here. I'm pretty sure he's about to die. Or not. Hey, Dum Dum, keep moving. Okay. Not feeling at shovels. So yeah, this is just going on. In case you really wanted to know how I ended up getting the Tama Gassy Moo achievement slash critter, it's just this. It was a pain in the butt. I do not want to relive that, but now I understand why it failed the first time in base game. I just didn't know how to do that. So here, you are, I think, vessel 4. Do you have food? That is a lot of stale food. Actually, they'll be fine. I'm pretty sure pickled meal decays slower, so Abe, you're good. Just go. Actually, wait. I've been mining a lot recently, so 40 tons there, 80 tons there. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate the dirt. So as long as doing this right now, as the cycles are changing, doesn't screw with me. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever you're doing up there, go ahead and do it. Also, I do have to wonder if, like, what I'm just gonna call, like, the buffering time as it, like, tries to do the cycle autosave, like, if that adds into the playtime or not. My bad, my bad. Okay. Don't just drop your food. At least it's a sterile atmosphere, so I'm I'm just gonna look the other way. So that's gonna be like 20,000 more tons because they don't have enough diamond up front to actually do that. I kind of wonder what the point of that is, but it might be more of a you're supposed to fill up the cargo bay like with a rocket loader and then move that to a different planetoid. So maybe I'm looking at, or maybe not. But that also means that, hang on, Dazzling Virgo needs to be checked. I'm not liking that food situation either, but why are you suffocating? Oh, I gotta go check something too. Hold on. We're gonna go ahead and tear this temporal tear open, well, in a few cycles once they actually make it there. There you go, you guys go. I'm not 100% convinced that colony's like 100% developed either, but you know what? It's whatever. Also, it's not really clear to me how to actually get them to pretty much keep moving the suits back out of the rocket and into the colony, so I just decided on a lazy solution
Make
and...
more.
No, I did a lazier thing. I put a storage bin and just set it to hold Atmos suits, set it priority 9, and they just keep dumping them in here, but I'm pretty sure their oxygen tanks are also in here. Okay, side note, maybe they don't do this because there are a crap ton of oxygen tanks that I should probably move, and I'm not even wanting to count how many those are. Whatever 7.2 divided by 0.2 is. 36? 36 sounds right.
I'm not
Maybe.
doing math.
Great, thanks, Kelsey. Here. And then, yep, Abe is happy. Here, before you start suffocating, because I regularly forget to take off their suits, can y'all please move to your bed? Or, you know, don't. Hold on, I need Yakido. I did not like that noise. Oh, shoot. Actually, no, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Old Wanderer. Yeah, Old Wanderer will be fine too. I think we're only down to like 40,000-ish tons, so it won't be too long, but it's still going to be a decent chunk of time for them to just sit there in space mining. And you know, the trip to get there, the trip to get back there, refueling is practically instant. I might need to just hang out for a bit to make sure that they get a top off on food before they move along. And this might be a little bit of overkill, but the biggest change that happened in this colony, which again, I'm not sure if like an update came through and let us do this, but originally there had been a crashed satellite sitting,
Right there.
what was that?
Problems. Always. If you hear a sound you don't recognize, it's problems.
I know, and that always worries me. Anyways, there used to be one right here, and the whereabouts of where this databank is, and it looks like that's what Clay intended the deconstruct skill thing in the building skill tree to be, for you to just deconstruct these things. Originally, I thought they meant like to deconstruct these things, which that still might be valid. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it might still be valid, but I mean, it was like giving off a lot of radiation, and it was kind of really messing with the dupes. So instead, I just kind of imprisoned this other one in plastic tile, and it looks like it's mostly in control, except for maybe the bottom. I'm not entirely sure. It does say barely safe, but I don't really foresee any dupes like hanging out down here for whatever reason. Probably won't happen. These practically got moved from... I'm sorry, that just looks ridiculous. These got moved from the 6 that used to be here. I made a 7th one. There is a nice little cooling loop of, yeah, brine, cool slush, or cool salt slush, sorry. It seems to be heating up a little, like, over time, because that should be sitting down in the 20s, but it's probably just like an all-around thing. I'm not sure which pipe that's actually referring to right now, if it's referring to the one I'm actually hovering over or not. Okay, it enters at 35, and it's going to down here. Okay, it's only like 10 degrees. It's fine. I may need to do something about the temperature soon, but at the very least, everything that's growing food, including our nice little forest nature park down here, is doing great. Hey, you're new. Welcome. And I think everything except one plant is happy. Actually, no, we're not going to care about the balm lily. But I think everything else is happy. If it needs to be dark, it's dark. If it needs to be light, it's probably light. And oh good, there's another cuddle pip egg just lurking down here. Oh shoot, you guys need more sand. Okay, come here, rock crusher. What are we gonna throw in today? I mean, you've got igneous rock. Oh, we've got some obsidian here. Make some sand. We're running a bit low. And I never quite, like, moved this Paku pit. Do I ignore that? I should ignore that.
Ignore
Okay.
the Paku pit of death. Just ignore it. They're fine.
No, I was gonna say, like, should I ignore that, suffocating? Like, it
Oh.
happens. It's just a fact that you have to deal with the colony. Somebody's just gonna be standing in a pocket of carbon dioxide, and it's not great. Also, we're finally reaching a point where, well, for one, Mickey has given Nutmeg a treat. Come here. Come here, wake up.
Ah!
Wake up, sleepy. How are the rockets doing?
She's kind of looking at me like, really? Why do you not believe me?
0.8, 0.9. Okay.
Come here.
It'll take a while.
Come here.
And good evening to you, Mickey.
Hold on.
Here, get your treat.
I think you enjoyed that a little too much.
Also, thank you. She was acting as a backrest, and
No. You took her seat.
She
That
took
was her
my
seat
seat.
first, so you had to sit at the very edge.
I know.
Because she had it first.
I know. She's being very rude.
She got there first. That was hers.
Thank you. Oh, she's colonizing my lap now. This is
Yes.
preferable, though. I have my whole seat. She's happy too. Who's suffocating this time? Oh, okay. Now she wants back. Do you want to go back? Do you need help? Ooh, oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is good. This is bad. Here, I gotta turn you off. I really should have automated that, but it's totally okay. When do you turn back on? 17.1 cycles. I mean, look, we've got plenty of water still. We're totally good. I think I've proven that the colony's largely self-sufficient, except for the whole... We are starting to run out of sand in some places, or at least starting to... Did you change your mind? Okay.
She's a fun dog.
Yeah. Food stable, oxygen stable, water stable. We're good-ish. But the biggest, and I think most interesting thing, is the fact that I finally figured out steam turbines. Oh goody, it's happening again. Or no, it's going the wrong direction, isn't it? No, it's stable, never mind. Yeah. Actually no, I'm gonna say we, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna play this map, or this seed too, eventually, Kelsey.
Eventually, yeah.
If I pull up the star map again. I got really lucky, and landed, or spawned in a gilded asteroid field, which gave me a stupid amount of fullerene and gold, because, you know, you kind of need both to make supercoolant. We have a stupid amount of supercoolant circulating around right now, like, to the point if I pull this up, it's still going in... Well, it's still below freezing. Still below freezing, still coming out that way. It's quite honestly just running a long... Oh, maybe a little too long. Maybe a little too long. Hang on a sec. This will probably help. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Nutmeg, I kind of need that arm.
Here. I see you, Meg.
Hang on, hold shift. Hold shift.
Can you get over here?
Oh.
Do you want over here? Come here.
Okay, that should be good.
There you
I
go.
think that should be good. No, that's still bad. That's still bad.
Okay,
Now it's too cold
she
again.
wanted to sit over there.
Where's over there?
Under the blankets.
Okay. Fair enough. Here. Since that's doing well, I'm just gonna also make the brine go. And do that too. No, you're too cold now too, aren't you? Well, the cooling of the base is actually working out great. I have it going through the original power station just because I built this out of iron. Sorry. I built this out of iron originally, and it was actually heating up so much that Dupes had to spend time coming over here and pretty much just not tuning it up, fixing it. So instead of like wasting all that iron, I guess I'm using up power and like a bunch of pipeline to go make sure it's cold. Like seriously, I think it's blue. It is blue. It's below freezing. Like I'd almost say like that's probably a waste because who really cares? But it's actually not really heating up all that much anymore. It's probably like, what is that, 2? Maybe 3 degrees? Okay, we'd probably have to follow like 1 packet of super coolant, but yeah. Let's just consider it as 2 degrees. But that pipe is kind of just going all over the place. Like, a lot of this was actually turning this weird orange color, so honestly a little bit hotter than it is outside.
Yeah.
And that's kind
Just
of
a
like,
little bit.
it's a little sad to say. Oh wait. I probably need to put in like a few radiant pipes over here to try and make more of this spread out. I think. Yeah, because you can't see it there, but it actually like snakes through here. You can really see it like leaking out its temperature, or at least cooling the area down over here, which is great. But no, seriously, when I said we mass-produced super coolant thanks to why are you stepping in soggy? Hang on, what is soggy around here? Like, no, thanks to that asteroid, thanks to all the petroleum we've just mass-produced super coolant, and I think we're in a good position here. Also, apparently, when scalding, I'm dumb. Wait, Ari, where were you that you're scalding? Ah. Well, probably when that was still going. The good thing is these two don't need their Atmos suits technically, but because I'm going to make them approach down here, I'd rather them actually have it. But I do have to make like a little retraction. Where is the power shut off? Actually, how the hell does this work? That's connect to an automation grid, so what I'm getting is like this? I am confused. I'm just gonna build those right there. I know there's only 2 of them, but you know what? That should literally be their only order. Oh good, they picked that, and I did not hear the pod thing fire off. There's technically no food here, and I technically didn't... There's no way to grow food other than what is wild. And it is a lot. But... hold on. How is the food in your fridge? It's actually fine. Here, let's just call that 30. Let's throw the fried mushroom in there. And we'll end up printing it out for them just because we should be nice. Here you go. You know, I really should have tested out how to do the power shut off before this, because it says automation grid, so I'm kind of wondering if this switch controls that. If
I don't know.
not,
I've never fully understood the automation in this game. I haven't really tried, so like that's on me.
I mean, I haven't tried
Besides
either.
my weird cycling rooms, yeah, I haven't made one of those in forever.
Switch, I don't understand you. Turns power on or off, does not affect circuitry preceding the switch. So, does that mean I should have built that on the line? In which case, that looks like a better place for this. My bad. That did not even connect, but that's not even gonna matter. Okay, so the power shutoff is just the automated version of the switch, much like the liquid stuff, right? Because I'm really big on using the liquid shutoff, but it's usually combined with the switch. Signal switch, I'm sorry. Okay, so in theory, I flip this, and something shouldn't have power? Good. Okay. Wait, this is dumb. Do you count as a building? Because if it counts as a building, then this is just going to take the full blast of, like, the radbolts that are coming out of here. And if it's not a building, I'm just worrying about things a little too much. Here, get rid of you. So you're not suffocating, you're fine. Actually, you might be suffocating, that's taking too long. Bubbles? I never got Bubbles out of her suit, I'm a terrible person. You good? Ah, they'll be fine. Okay, see, that says no power. Bubbles. Bubbles, please. I need you. Actually, here, as much as I love that you have a comfy bed, just go back to the rocket. Come get your suit. Back on. Okay, I might actually have to use this. Also, I'm going to totally admit it was kind of a pain learning how to make this one thing wake up. Mostly because it needs to have a clear line of sight. Basically just up through space, and there were a couple of these metal tiles made out of lead, like blocking it in from the front. Or, I say front, but I really mean like right here on top. I'm pretty sure it also needs every, like, tile that it exists on up to be clear. So like a window tile is valid, the drywall is valid because it's a background building, but no, there were like a couple of pieces of abyssalite just chilling there. Like, I really want to shift my attention away from this, but I want to make sure that we're not wasting time by having this actually be in the way. And do you actually have enough power? I think I gave them enough of a battery, like, power thing to make sure everything's fine. You say you're waiting for things, so hey, we can make fresh frost bun. Also, there's totally an island of, like, abandoned, printed out wildlife, so even though that's technically their Great Hall, there's just a bunch of critters running around. Again, I really thought, like, I was going to colonize it, to have a crew, like, working on this, because there was just so much easy satellite and so much easy radiation to grab that I thought I was going to have, like, a radbolt engine running around, but eventually figuring out that you can have two large liquid fuel tanks, provided you've got at least, stop suffocating, okay, provided you've got at least like a large solid oxidizer tank combined with a small one, or I'm gonna assume like liquid oxygen in a large, or they don't have large tanks. I don't know either. I only created liquid oxygen by accident, going after that one
Yeah.
achievement. Hang on, are you full?
you did that off stream, and you were freaking out. Like, I thought I told them to sweep this out. Why is there liquid in here? And it was liquid oxygen because it was so.
I thought one
so
of the
cold.
I thought one of the pipes burst
I
in the steam
know.
turbine.
I know, but
steam
no.
turbine. Like there's an extra letter in there. All right, do you collide with this or not? No, you're not suffocating. Plus, I want to know how this actually fires off. Good. Do you decay? Aww. It ate it. This is gonna take a while here. Actually, no. If I leave that alone and just firing off every 50, it'll fire off not quite twice a cycle. No, it's fine. I think we're gonna be a little, I think we're gonna be a little short on power, honestly. Mickey, it is somewhat complex. I feel like it has a steep-ish learning curve, and it's fun. Kelsey, is there a better way? Is there a way you could explain ONI that
This is
I
a
lack?
base building simulation management game where you get these little clones that print out of a pod, and you start out with like literally like 2 feet of space. And you have to make them dig out of the asteroid, and you gotta get them to find water, find a way to produce oxygen, find a way to get food. He has been playing this for 1,550 cycles, which one cycle is 1 day, with 102 clones. Dupes.
Dupes.
Well, I mean, if you've never played the game, you don't know they're dupes. They're
People.
clones. Yes, people that you printed out of your magic pod.
Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, start warming back up. Anyways,
Hey,
there's
different asteroids you could start on. The easiest one is a well-balanced one. He plays on the one that has low temperature because most of his bases have died in heat explosions. Like, literally.
It's not been pretty.
Yeah.
I'll admit, it has not been pretty.
Yeah, you gotta deal with oxygen production, getting electricity, making sure your electrical lines are not overloaded, temperature management.
There's some
germs,
stuff.
but like the germs aren't. They haven't given the germs teeth at this point.
I mean,
We've
the
been playing
zombie
the
one is
game
pretty
since,
bad.
Beta. And like beta
yeah.
didn't have temperature, beta didn't have like the newest one is radiation.
Yeah.
But he's playing the DLC, which means you can land on other asteroids. The base game, you can only like send rockets out for research and they come back. You don't control anything in the rocket once it's gone. Yeah, that's it. It's very complicated, very fun if you're into that, sort of thing.
And
I
there's
don't
some-
have the DLC.
there's some people-
I've never launched a rocket, ever.
Wait, I thought you had.
Nope. I've
Oh.
never gotten to rockets. My people usually die.
There's people out there that can make some really interesting, really complicated
Builds? Yeah.
that take advantage of game mechanics. Like for instance, there's something called a petroleum boiler, which it's a little too advanced for me. I personally can't figure it out. I'm more of a challenge kind of person where instead of doing this thing where you take crude oil, throw it into an oil refinery where you basically lose like half the mass going in. So like if 10 kilograms of crude oil goes in, you get what the hell's going on over here? You get 5 kilograms of petroleum. I'm gonna go scroll over to the petroleum pit that I've got, and the rest of it's just pretty much somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna go with heat and natural gas, and there is a pocket of chlorine in here. But if you know what you're doing and we're able to take advantage of this for heat, you can get like 100% conversion from crude oil to magma, or crude oil to magma. Sure. Crude oil to petroleum. It's way above me. I don't understand. But I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play with the actual machinery that's here, and probably eventually learn it.
The Entombed is still that Wally, isn't it?
Yep. Here.
He's never getting
No.
dug out.
No, that Wally is
Poor
dead.
Wally.
These things are also contributing to building broken. In fact, they're all probably here because the rocket platform's gotten
Shit.
fucked up, to say the least.
Yeah.
Hey, we got what we needed from here. It's
I
good.
don't even know how many hours you have in this playthrough alone.
You
let
mean
alone,
like counting?
like,
You
the
mean like
game in
counting fuck
general.
ups?
No, just pure hours.
Oh,
There's gotta be a lot.
I'm getting close to 1,000.
Yep.
Something bad happened here. Something melted, and it's now naphtha. I'm pretty sure it was made out of made out of liquid, made out of plastic.
Oh.
Well, whatever it was, it's long dead. It is fucking hot in here. Is this a void? This is a vacuum. Okay. Hold on, since this is like the big thing that we're supposed to be waiting on. How are you doing? It's fucking 1%. Are we gonna make it? Why? So it feels like the 50 radbolts are just half a percentage point, I think. Which means I really don't want to do math, but that is a lot of radbolts. I may just send these guys home and help try and get one of the mutated plants off of Hefferoni. Hold on, right there. Are you guys just chilling out somewhere that I can't see you? What are you guys doing down here? Oh, they're still building. Yeah. I'm really hoping I don't accidentally warm this place up too much because there happen to be 4 iron volcanoes, and I am not going to even try to tame them or anything.
I don't touch volcanoes of any kind. Who was it that said they managed to tame one? Was that Harmonia?
I thought it was Brainless.
I'm just like, dude, I'm never touching a volcano ever.
Here, let's send these guys back home then. Here we go. You guys have fun. Since I can control this at will, the switch I mean, without there being any dupes, I think I'm just gonna like make sure that this gets flipped off and gets time to actually charge back up, because again, this is gonna take a while, and right now I'm kind of like kicking myself for not charging it up part of the way. Because now I'm almost feeling like, okay, maybe we're not getting to the rift tonight because this is going to take a while. But...
Dang it.
I know, right?
I thought this was the last one.
Like, I thought this was the last one. I guess I could, like, dig in on the right, maybe? I might be able to dig in the right and, like, just add in another battery tower, but I'm getting a little concerned about getting too close to this iron volcano. And just starting that chain reaction of like, hey, it's erupting, so everything else is gonna melt. And then everything is gonna be terrible. No matter, we can still trigger the other 2 achievements tonight. Hang on, who has like a single free Paku? Is it this pit? Not that one. Yeah, that one. Okay, do you eat algae? Actually, what else do you eat? You eat plenty of seeds. I should give you some algae, but I think I should keep it, like, really small. Like, I don't want to just throw away algae just because of, it's the primary oxygen producer for both Pustulola and Hefferoni. So I kind of don't want to, like, just doom them completely. Speaking of which, they still have... Okay, good. 32,000. I am not messing with Experiment 52B. We at least have the hospital up and running. It actually finished getting, like, everything all the way up. And what I'm thinking about doing is maybe using like this particular, well, it's not a room, but like using this as a farming room to try and get more of the mutants that we're still missing, because I feel like Slight Hazard should give you potential like mutated seeds to help finish making it towards that achievement. But for now, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. The pips have been going crazy, just planting things everywhere, so there's a lot of food, like a lot of food. Also, cuddle pips just randomly keep popping up because the pips that get printed out end up eating some of the reed fiber
Yeah.
that's just laying
I
around,
love the
and
kettle pips.
they,
I'm glad they added new animal morphs. Animal,
yeah, you're right.
well, I will say morphs, but what's the word?
No,
Evolutions, I guess, in
but
like
that was the right
actual
word.
scientific terms. I know morphs in the game though, but I'm glad they added al- alternate forms for some of the critters that existed.
Fair point. Also, I'm planning on well, for one, moving the water sieve down, and since it's basically a closed loop, uh, I'm not gonna worry too much about getting rid of germs, but they are basically being held in like this one liquid reservoir, and I'm kind of wondering if it's okay to let them take showers with it, but there's already a shower system hooked up, and they don't seem to be getting sick, so I'm just gonna go with it's fine, don't worry about it. Um, I don't know why there's a squeak. I don't know why I'm getting squeaky puffs because I thought they were supposed to be in a chlorine environment, and I'm not seeing chlorine anywhere here. Like, in fact, there shouldn't be chlorine anywhere near here. I'm a little too high. Who wants a snazzy suit? Here you go. Have a snazzy suit. They've got enough algae, they've got enough dirt. I'm not convinced
Do
they
they
have
have
enough
enough dirt?
sand. Yeah, I mean, 20.4 tons? That's probably good enough.
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Plus, I've got enough food, and I might need to turn this back on for a bit.
Also, remember you can make more sand out of different like sandstone
I know,
with
but
a crusher.
some of those are running a bit lower than I
I'm
would
just
like.
saying, if you have the materials,
No, no,
you can do that.
we have been mostly. Oh, I crossed y'all. Are you all wanderer? Good. Go home. How are you doing? 15.7, so it's like 8 more tons to go before it goes home. Wait, no, no. I need you. Disable that before you start having a party in here and having everybody accumulate. And that should be good. See, I'm still sad that I couldn't take advantage of this magma covered polluted water vent, because I that would have helped so much and pretty much just keeping everything going, but I don't know how to do that. I'm not sure I want to learn right now, but it's really unfortunate because, hang on, this planetoid has the polluted water vent, which would have been nice. It's got another natural gas geyser, again, which would have been nice, but I guess we have an excess amount of natural gas going around, so we're good. Or we ought to be good. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I know there's like 2 volcanoes hanging out down here. It's actually metal volcanoes, both of them. Copper and gold. And you know, having those raw resources would have been amazing. To
Yeah.
just have like a colony just completely having an insane amount of gold. Just like everything gets built out of gold. Instead, everything that needs refined metal ended up being built with lead, because we had lead, plenty of lead. Okay, you guys are good. But yeah, when with the poke shell morphs, it looks like this is what they wanted. Like they literally wanted to be in a nice little happy, at least flooded up one tile. So if I click on any one of them, the Sandy Pinch row chance is going up just because they're actually wandering around in there. But that's about it. I think the other one is, wait, no, I could have looked at you like that. I think it needs, like, ethanol. And I'm not sure when that's actually going to happen. I think I might try and dedicate a playthrough to trying to keep ethanol in, like, a liquid form, because I think it turns into gas at, like, a fairly low temperature, or maybe I'm mistaken. Hang on. Do you not tell me? You don't tell me from here. Hang on. Ethanol solid, ethanol liquid. Oh, never mind. I'm just... Why was I thinking that ethanol would be a gas at, like, room temp? It's probably because, the nosh beans, right? Don't nosh beans end up needing ethanol, but it needs to be cold for them? It is. Yeah, I'll probably end up trying to dedicate one to, like, trying to get nosh bean farming going, trying to get Sani, both pinch rows variations.
But we're not quite sure, because don't you have them in water and they haven't mutated yet?
No, that's the thing. Like, it needed to be more water than just, like, that one, like, half layer of water.
Oh, so they can jump up too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, was your plan?
That was my plan.
That was your plan?
Shit. Okay. I gotta rethink my plan for these dudes.
You might want, like, an auto sweeper, maybe?
I need a little iRobot.
Yeah, sure. How's the temp doing? It is still doing bad. I mean, it's doing better, it's slowly spreading out. I could probably put temp shift plates to, like, help spread it out or even it out a little bit more, but it's probably okay. I'm gonna go with it's okay. Hold on, back to chillin' real quick. I should really just leave it parked up here. Okay, we're about to be out of power. It's slowly going down. The moment this fires off, I think I'm just gonna shut it off and let it recharge. And it might serve us well enough to see, like, alright, how much did it get off of a full tower battery thing? And then we can kind of guesstimate, like, alright, it's gonna take this long to do it at this rate. You're not suffocating, you're just in the pinch row pen.
Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
I know. It's been annoying. Like, I'd halfway wish I could shut it off, but then I'd actually miss somebody suffocating. Okay, how much did you get? Awesome, it got a whopping 3%. I'm not convinced this is gonna end tonight. I think there might be one more after this just to open up the rift. And, you know, send somebody through the rift.
We need to sacrifice someone to the rift.
No, send me first Gosman is the one.
Sacrifice.
You know, if I bring them back, like bring back the crew, I'm pretty sure I can just build another, actually, if I build a lower one, I could build a taller battery stack. And if I build a taller battery stack, well, we'll be okay to go, maybe? That's 0.42 kilowatts. Oh, potential load is 0.42 kilowatts. I don't know how to read. Okay, it's got 4 kilojoules of power. Okay, how are we doing? Also, I keep getting that where, like, everything's melty or steamy. Oh, it wants hug! The Cuddle Pip wants hug.
Aw. Did you pause or is it lagging?
It's lagging.
Okay. Gotta make sure. With this game being as old as it is.
Does it hug other critters too? Or is it just calling out for like a dupe? Can y'all hug each other? Aww. Okay, Amari's my favorite now. He hugged both cuddle pips. Hang on, somebody's back. That would be our... Yep, our good friends that just went over there to Chillilin. I think I'm gonna actually try and work towards that, but first I'm pretty sure I need to make a little more steel. Let's go ahead and make some steel. It's a really cute one. I like if Clay actually sold a Cuddle Pip plush, I would buy it. It'd probably sit with like the stack of Eevees we've got, or in you know the Eeveelution plushes.
You know, or up by the Pikachu's up there, and your Gengar, and your Ditto Raichu.
Nah, the Cuddle Pip is cuter than that.
Yeah,
I think.
you're
What are
right.
you doing?
We'd find a place.
We would. Hold on. Would you like it if I move? No, I have an idea. Hold on. Will this hurt? That's debatable. Okay. Let's knock that off for now. Actually here, let's dig one more in just for that. Because the reason they can't breathe is because this is technically, like, the bottom. So we've accidentally made, like, a carbon dioxide pit. So I'm just gonna try and make it flow further down from the left side. And hang on, did they build this? There's been a poke shell trapped here since I made this.
Oh, poor Poke Shell. Oh well.
How old are you? Okay, well he's gonna be there for 77 more cycles, so he's fine. I'm just gonna turn a blind eye, and yeah, happiness.
I love it when the shoot. Right now I can't remember names. The light bugs.
Shine bug.
Shine bug. Thank you. I love it when those get stuck in the wall, because it just kind of acts like a light bulb.
Yeah, it's a free light
It makes
fixture.
people happy.
You're fine. You're fine. There's no suffocating going on right now. Hang on, are you being tamed slowly? Okay, 8 from feeder, so it's minus 15% a cycle. Okay, you're good. The moment this one is tame and the moment that achievement pops up, I'm gonna deconstruct this, and that will be pretty much the end of that line. Hold on, are you back? Are you done unloading? You're currently unloading. Hey, another office mug. Okay, if this does end up needing to go for another one, I'm probably gonna try and make it go through, like, the point where I start condensing hydrogen and oxygen, and try and, like, finish getting some of these artifacts. How's it going, Flame Guy? Because, I think I almost have, like, a complete collection of all the artifacts available in game, save for maybe 4? I think, hang on, if I like touch that, does it pause the game? I think it does. Like if I touch this, oh no, we're good. Like if anybody wants to like check against me, I know I think I can call out like 4 different ones that are definitely missing. We're good. We sit indoors all day because it's too hot outside.
Yeah. I mean, Meg wanted to spend more time out, so I'm sad for that. But like, she's little. She'd overheat too fast.
You know she has fun.
She does. She loves to just lay in the grass in direct sunlight. But again, it's hot, and that's not good for her to have so much hot.
But that's what she wants.
She's only 10 pounds. She does not need to be outside for more than 15 minutes in 100+ degree weather.
Hold on, guys. I need to make some more sand because I'm doing terribly for getting more sand. Come here, igneous rock. Like, it's chilly here now, right? It's chilly here. But anyways, yeah. Like I started trying to grab like every single reachable space point of interest artifact, and some of them came back with duplicates, so I'm not entirely happy about it. But we got bioluminescent rock, old X-ray, the Springfield nuclear power plant. You changed my mind. That's exactly what it looks like. The wristwatch, the office mug, the small
Yeah.
obelisk, the moldavite. I'm missing like the plain, just gray egg-shaped rock counterparts of this. The honey jar, the strange brick that is totally not a cell phone from the 1980s. I think the stethoscope was actually from like one of the planet artifact things. I kind of wish it would split which one's which, but I guess that's always just a
There.
toss-up.
Yeah.
The archaic tech, that's just a VHS. The useless machine that actually still works. I'm gonna go like scroll over to it in a bit.
Yeah, Flame, I don't know if that surprises you, but yeah, she's 10 pounds.
10 pounds
Between
of attitude.
between last year and this year, she gained, I mean, she's a little over 10 pounds, but she gained 0.13 pounds from eating all the treats everyone's been feeding her. So she might be another pound in like 3 or 4 years if it keeps up.
In years.
She is. She's tiny, but she's ferocious.
But really, out of like all the artifacts given, she gets another treat right now. Out of all the artifacts found, like the useless machine is literally my favorite because you clean it off and it just.
She was
does
asleep and that
that.
woke her up.
Aw, come here. Come here.
She doesn't care about the word treat if she's asleep, but she hears the bag. Yes, you're adorable. And ferocious.
She appreciates it.
She's just staring at me.
Yes, I know, man. The sandstone, which shows up with sandstone, and then the E is just hanging off like on a separate line. Because I happen to be Asian.
Yes.
That's why. Sorry, that was too.
Another
Why
treat.
is there Asian tag?
Huh.
Another treat.
And I will say with Nutmeg, we don't know exactly what combination of breed she is. Here you go. But there's definitely some sort of Chihuahua and Terrier in her. So the vets all say that 10 pounds is perfectly healthy. Yes. You're a perfectly healthy little dog.
Hold on, I turned you. Oh, I turned you off.
Yes.
I was
you're
so
you're just
concerned.
dog. That's what you are. She's staring at me because she has no idea what I'm saying. Do you want on my lap?
No, she
You
wants
can
more
stay
treat.
there. You
Hold
can
on.
stay on his lap, but you can come over here if you want.
You need
She's
that
just
to
staring at me.
refuel. I think one of your dogs is 98 pounds and the other is 76 pounds. They are pocket bullies. Aw.
Nice. No, she's
Ferocious.
ferocious, yes. Let's see. She pretends she's a goat by climbing things. A jumping bean, because she can actually reach the doorknob. Like, I'm glad we only have the round doorknobs and not the lever kind, because she could open doors. Like, she can jump that high.
Join the line of pips. Wait, what is that?
A bitey shark,
Oh.
because when she plays, she likes to play bite. So you're a little bitey shark sometimes.
There you go.
Yes.
She did want your lap after all. Oh, when did you guys fully refuel this? Here, since the charge up is gonna take long enough, I'm actually gonna just send them back to the Gassy Moo planet to try and get a mutant seed out of this. I've never had a big dog. Like, Nutmeg is actually the biggest dog I've had because the one before her was a 3-pound Yorkie. And even then, that's
he
not.
was even more ferocious
Like,
than Nutmeg.
that wasn't my dog, that was my dad's dog.
Yeah. The first family dog I remember having was a purebred Great Pyrenees. I don't know how much she weighed. She weighed more than me. That's all I knew.
Oh, damn.
And then she
Okay.
made friends with the neighbor's bulldog, or not bulldog, boxer. Sorry. And they had puppies, and that was Pebbles. So she was a perfect mix of that. And then years later, Pebbles got out and found friends with a German Shepherd, and so Dusty was the result of that. And he did not have any children that we know of, and he passed. Um, Other than that, we also had a. Again, I don't know how much she weighed because I didn't weigh dogs, But the other family dog was a Chihuahua, something else mix, and she was the so ugly she was cute kind of dog. Hey, she was a good dog, but yeah.
Oh, I made a
Nutmeg
mistake
is
back
so
there.
different from her because Nutmeg is ferocious, and she was like, nah, you scare me, and I'm gonna run away. Nutmeg will just bark. Yes.
Oh, I need to show a not so helpful idea I had a little while back. Let me get this launching off first, and then we can worry about that. Actually, hang on. You off. You off. There you go. Be happy. So remember a while back ago, I was like, what if instead of making um, this spread out installation that takes up a lot of real estate of solar panels, like instead of doing that like left to right on a map, what do we do for a more narrow planetoid? Like again, Chillilan, you can almost see like left to right on, actually you can see left to right completely on the same screen right here. Like, what do you do about that? I tried to do this. Like, I'd made a hydrogen engine to just stack up with nothing but solar panels on a rocket. Yeah, that does not work. Like, each solar panel above the next one pretty much robs the next one down of, like, some light. So there is a max stack size. It might be this, it might just be like there's an absolute max where the bottom one will produce a little bit of electricity at like high noon.
That's it.
And that's pretty much it, because yeah, this one already says pitch black. So what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You might just luck out at like having a stack of 9 and it generates electricity, but I haven't run any numbers on it. It's just there, because if we go by that, that's a wattage of 5. Let's just call it 6. And each one... Well, I was gonna see each one doubles, but that's not true. It nearly doubles there, but I feel like it just adds 5 each time, so that's probably the more correct assumption to make here. Each one above the other is just 5 more watts. It might be better, but more resource intensive. Again, I'm not crunching numbers, I'm just pointing it out, because this almost does go to like 300 watts. It probably doesn't. I feel like it may not be better, but again, it was just an idea that was thrown out there. It's, debatable. Shouldn't you have a suit, or are you the one that I took the suit off of already? No, you're still coming back home. Actually, you're supposed to be back home now? No, you're not. I never moved you. I've abandoned Abe out here. I'm sorry, do you at least still have food? Are you good? You've got pickled meal. You're good. Would you mind sharing your dog's names, Mickey? Because I feel like I'm slowly...
gonna call them doggos if nothing else.
Doggos count. Doggos definitely count. You're out for the night. You have a wonderful evening as well. Have a great
Pet
rest
the
of the
doggos.
weekend.
Give them treats.
Just
They
pull out...
deserve all the treats.
Pull out the Uno reverse card. Now it's your turn,
Kobe
Fee.
and Stella. They deserve all the treats.
Uno reverse card. They get a treat.
Yeah.
Hang on. I have never seen how long it takes to charge this. I think I'm gonna wait for it to get fuller before.
I love the fact that you did that. Just
the battery
a rocket
tower?
full of batteries. Yeah.
It works.
It works.
Somehow.
Yeah, that's the good thing. Just I don't understand it.
Yes. No. Oh, toilet problem. You guys have that problem routinely. It's okay. I'm really glad I put the switch in now so that we wouldn't be sitting here having radbolts just decaying at random. But that does give me an excuse to like. No, I can't do that. Never mind. I was gonna say it's gonna be a great excuse to throw down another glass or solar panel here. Except that would definitely block line of sight for this, and then it probably won't work unless oh, that's a conductive wire. I was so confused. Unless it can start charging or holding charge, but last I checked, I couldn't aim anything in here because it wasn't exposed to the like top. So I'm just gonna make that assumption that it's gonna be a no for adding more power capabilities, but I'm gonna probably send them back over here. The rocket that landed here earlier with the exact same crew to pretty much just build like another rocket platform here and build a taller rocket for just more battery modules, and ideally maybe like put some farm tiles up here, but also put like manual generators here and try and have like two people at least living here permanently. But I don't think. I think I think this colony in particular is livable, but I don't think it's gonna be one of those. It's not gonna be big. It's not gonna be fairly populated, and I'm pretty sure we aren't gonna be able to like really mess with the temperature down here. Because again, the last thing that I want is to set off the chain reaction of one volcano becomes exposed and then just every single other one just keeps on heating up the entire area. Yeah, if we get more power generation going, I'll definitely like have one aiming from down here. In fact, it might like aim to the right, aim up, and then just have it reflect. But simplicity might be better, and I might just land another one here to double dip on the satellite. Because again, it works, or at least it seems to work, especially since Yakido does have like this double setup going. There might be a more efficient way of setting these up to like not interfere with each other. In fact, I probably need to go reposition that radbolt generator, because if it's gonna use, or if it's gonna use up the exact same amount of energy, we might as well position it in such a way that it gets that maximum amount of radbolt generation. Because this one, well, it is set at 50. This one being set at 50 fires off nearly 3 times a cycle, and since I'm really wanting that more for speed over on Chillilan, I think that's going to be the ideal move to make. Somebody needs to have something removed. No, they don't. They're fine. Wait, no. Wrong colony. Wrong colony. Too many colonies, too many things to check up on. Are you tame yet? I want my achievement. We just saw you poop out a kid. Okay, so in about 2 cycles time then, you'll be tame and we'll be fine. Or we'll trigger the Animal Whisperer achievement here. Oh, hell. It's the other reason I got rid of that satellite, because dupes kept on running into a radbolt blast, and it wasn't fun. I think at one point somebody was really unfortunate and just had radiation sickness because they took a really strong one, because I think this one's set to something higher. Yeah, that one's set to 150. I'm pretty sure they got it from that. I'm still meaning to like set up this, but say like over here instead, so that just this entire like section of the base, like this corridor, is pretty much off limits. You know, nobody runs the risk of getting hit by a stray radbolt anywhere.
Because that sucks when that happens.
It happens too much. I feel terrible. It's been going on for 1300 cycles maybe, because I know it took me a while to get to like radbolt generators and stuff, but Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Hang on, is the temperature still fine all around? I'm gonna call that fine. I mean, it's probably too cold for these plants now, but it's probably fine. If anything, this might be an excuse to extend the cooling loop of the brine water just a little further out, or at least, to grab, like, this particular set of bedrooms so that they're not sleeping in 90 plus degree weather. That is annoying, IRL.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I forget. The shield generator is also, like, active. Like, once you brush it off, it does do things, and I think that's the only other one that actually does stuff. I think I stopped midway through. Sandstone, modern art, Rubik's Cube, double helix model, a sink, the blender. I went out and grabbed the teapot, which I forgot you can actually touch and make that happen. The moon, which I think was like my favorite or second favorite. My actual favorite's a percolator, because there's apparently a Paku just sticking out of it.
Yeah. I like the useless machine the most, honestly. Just because it keeps going. Like, it's active.
I think that's third favorite.
Yeah.
Like, those three honestly
My second
just compete.
favorite is the nuclear power plant model from The Simpsons that has made it into this game. Somehow.
Hey, blame the temporal tear for everything.
I like it.
Like, if it's in the game, just blame the tear. Whenever you're ready. That's also the other reason, like, I'm wanting to be finished with the 100 dupe challenge just because of the, I guess, struggle it is to just advance. Okay, you guys are delivering mud. I was really wondering about that. Like, I don't even really check up on Pustulola anymore. Like, do they need help? Yes. Do I need to, like, come over here and micromanage the colony? Probably not. Like, I do need to actually clean up some more water so that this is usable, so that, well, I also need to complete this. But for the most part, it's so I can, like, get rid of this single-use bathroom. I think it counts as a bathroom. Sorry, washroom. And make it split so it's a recreation room shower and a washroom. I should probably move the kitchen up here, but I'm pretty sure the kitchen electric grill thing also, like, generates heat. So it's probably not a great idea to have it in, like, the more livable area. Did y'all feed the tree, or did the tree kill something? There is, like, some fresh resin here. Who fed the tree? I hope you're not hurt. Actually, is anybody hurt enough to, like... No. Everyone's good.
The evil tree.
The evil nightmare tree that just shanks people that get too close.
Evil tree.
Evil tree. Definitely an evil tree. How's the star map looking? Okay, good. You're mining. 0.8 till we go check and see if there's a mutant gas grass seed. How's the battery stack? You know what? It's at halfway. We can probably make it fire off once. Or maybe it'll just be better to not and just wait. Oh, it won't let me because there's nobody here. Okay. But I'm wondering, like, can I position it over the satellite, or is the satellite actually there? So if I do that and try and grab it from, like, the most irradiated area, like, for one, it appears to be, like, right here, and that says 910. I'm kind of concerned that it won't be able to find a better one. In fact, that particular satellite looks a lot more irradiated than this one. Actually, I wonder, is it a satellite by satellite thing, or is it a satellite type? That one is giving off even more. Huh. Maybe I'll switch it to the bottom one instead. But, hang on. Did it remain hot? Actually, it's only so hot because there's, like, a lack of atmosphere in here. So if I really could, like... If I make sure whatever area is holding onto the radbolt generator that has at least sufficient heat for it to, like, disperse, this might work better. I am not hearing the printer at all today. Hang on, Sweetle eggs are needed, but... Actually, there's no Sweetles here. I don't see Sweetles here. We're just gonna print out the eggs this time. And somebody will get to use them eventually. Maybe, probably. Also, I really can't believe that 3 of the 4 rovers ended up shutting down up here. There's one that's at the bottom of the staircase down. I think at the very bottom, yep. I mean, this is his resting spot. I'm gonna leave him down there. He's probably a little decorative.
Yeah, he's just decoration.
Like, I don't think I got rid of any rovers other than, again, the one accidental rover on Cherini that is now just a friendly pile of liquid cobalt because this planet sucks. And it really sucks because it has the niobium I need, or maybe not need, but more like wants. But that's not something I really know how to do, so we're just gonna not worry about it. And like I said, like, I finally figured out how to get this stuff running practically flawlessly. I'm not gonna say it's completely successful, but I think it's there, especially since the steam turbine room is very, very chilly. And they're producing a fair chunk of electricity. I'm pretty sure they will always need some kind of electrical input, like, not all, there it is. Mind the Gap is done. I'm never doing that one ever again, because that was annoying. And that means that the Critter Whisperer one should not be far off. Actually, since that happened, I might actually start sending this particular rocket just out to help other colony developments, but I'm pretty sure that that rocket is the wrong build order. I'm pretty sure it's the living quarters, the space module, spacefarer module is at the very top. And yeah, don't do that. It makes landing and colonizing planets a lot more difficult than it should be. Yeah, are you actually that warm? Sweet. Made like a little habitable zone out here. Okay, are you okay? They're probably okay. Hang on, how? Not that. Okay, -112, -65. Okay, so it seems to slowly be cooling down. I didn't get to touch that. It seems to be slowly cooling down. Maybe, or we're just hitting like colder pockets as they come in. Maybe putting that last little section and insulated is helping cool down a little faster. Again, it's a stupid amount of super coolant that's currently available, and I'm pretty sure I still have a couple 1,000 kilograms of fullerene available. Actually, we have, yeah, like 6,000-ish kilograms. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Like, I don't think I need more. I don't want to focus on cooling off anything that comes out at like 100 degrees right now, because I feel like it'll throw everything just a little out of sync, maybe. Okay, this is definitely where some of that happened, right? Because everything now is like that. Okay, good. I might bring it back because this particular lineup will eventually make this a little too warm. But something else is definitely causing that to spread out as in that weird pattern. It's probably honestly the really hot oxygen lines coming out of here. Oh good, you're back. You're back to growing. Okay. It's the bottom of your range, but you're growing. So yeah, it looks like just slapping them back on as insulated really worked out to help start pulling things back in. I have a feeling it's starting to cool off this particular area, but again, I might throw in the occasional. Oh no, I'm not. I might throw in the occasional. What are they called? The ones made out of metal, radiant liquid pipe, to help cool this off just a little bit more. And now it makes me laugh because I'm having like the opposite problem from earlier, where this was starting to run out and I really needed to run the metal refinery just because we kept running out of polluted water. And now we're at a point where we've got enough water. In fact, we almost have too much water. I might need to like demolish this and turn this into like a triple layer water pit, polluted water pit. What are we doing here? Okay, close to 300 kilograms a tile. If I do end up learning to reliably condense hydrogen and oxygen, this is probably going to be used for that for the most part. But for now, it's just there. Hold on, do we have new egg yet? Can y'all give new egg? Do I need to start killing because y'all are too unhappy? Hold on. 37, 38, 39. I know my numbers. 40, 20. How old are you? You're young. I'm gonna kill you. I don't think they drop meat, right? I think they're just... Oh, you're older. No, you're older. You died too. 32, also older. There you go. Do they retaliate more than, like, the other ones? Am I making a mistake here?
I have
Again,
no idea.
well, neither of us have really, like, ranched poke shells.
They attack you. But I have not ranched them since one of my dupes died to one.
Wait, you actually got a dupe killed to one?
Like in one of the first playthroughs I ever did, yeah.
Like, oh,
Because
it's...
I didn't know they were aggro, and I'm like, why are you guys dying? And then I found out why. So no, I didn't. I've not tried since then.
Well, this is working out for the other thing. Should I kill the one that's confined? I don't think he's
Can
happy.
you?
I don't know.
Can you attack him in the block?
I really don't know.
You could always build a block on either side, deconstruct it, let him out, and then reconstruct it. I mean, it'd take a little work.
It would
it's
take a
possible.
little work. Nah, he's fine. He lives on the wall. It's fine. Hang on. Are you happy now? Groomed happy. Okay. Yep. Just a little bit of poke shell genocide, and they're all happy, all ready to go again. What is still doing this? I need to find out what's actually either melting or where is leaking just clean water. I really hope it's clean water. Like, if it's coming from anywhere, it's just literally straight up. Okay, you're... no. Okay, you're ice, but you're cold enough? It's probably this, to be honest, but I'm not gonna really go at it just yet. Okay. Still good. Still good. I had built actually part of the cooling line to come over here if I wanted to get more reliably condensed water from all the steam from the cool steam geysers, but my first attempt with the lone steam turbine and a triple aqua tuner setup failed miserably, so I'm kind of a little hesitant to try again. At least right now.
I'll just watch.
Yeah, and eventually I will be running some lines, like some radiant pipes over here to just open this up and basically reclaim it so it's not just this raging inferno of 255 degrees Fahrenheit room. Plus, I want my steel back. I think everything in here is made out of steel, and that is a lot of steel. I'm neglecting Hefferoni at the moment because that is not the right space state. That is not the right rocket. Can you guys come back in? Where's your friend? Hey. Bubbles. Bubbles, go back in. I forgot. I'm terrible. Thank you. So what I'm getting from this also is there has not been... There's not been a mutant seed yet. Yeah, I have it set as a 9 just in case. Because, you never know. Like, it might happen when we're not watching, and I don't want to, like, keep wasting resources, wasting the dupe's time, and, like, making the trip all the way over to Hefferoni. And again, since we got a Gassy Moo tamed, I'm not really interested in actually setting up any kind of living colony here. Though there is a lot of free meat. But, I did build this up all the way, though, just because it made me feel better. Hold on. Are you guys good? Do you still have food? I think y'all need to go visit the doctor when we get home. Okay, they can be here a while. It shouldn't be that bad. Also 88 and 90. And too dark right now because it's too late in the day. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, you. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay, so y'all want to know why the Critter Whisperer achievement hasn't triggered yet? It's set to default, or it unlocks on default morphs only. And that was me trying to tame, well, not trying. I'm pretty sure we just tamed the Tropical Paku, meaning no. So before I go and make, like, a fish trap, are you tropical or are you regular? You're tropical as well. I see you. Alright. There should be plastic here, so the fish trap attracts a swimming Paku. I've never made one of these. Okay, fingers crossed. It traps a Paku and not the one gulpfish in here. And now I'm honestly a little concerned if they're gonna make a what is it called? Variant for the Gassy Moo?
Yeah.
Like, I know they don't reproduce, they kind of just suddenly show up out of the blue, but it's still something I want to know. Also, that means, hang on, gulpfish, gulp fry. I'm assuming since I put it for, yep. Since I put it for one, and they can also eat it, they're also checked off for everyone else. Got it. And then because I've never seen this, we're gonna just park ourselves here and wait and see what happens with the fish trap once it actually gets built. But I'm gonna wait more for the fish release to go first. Because again, I have no idea. I have There we go. And filter's not designated. Paku fried just in case. That's reachable, right? Yep, that's reachable. Right, I know y'all have important things to do, but this is more important. This is importanter. Sort of. Wait, is it really that cold in there? It's 75 degrees. Hi, Justin. Hey, studying, or taking breaks from studying is always a good thing. I did not even see how I got trapped, but that was awesome.
Aw, we missed it. Are you relocating your Paku Pit of
Yes.
Doom?
No, I'm relocating that one so I can trigger the achievement.
Okay.
Trust me, breaks are necessary. But anyways, hope you're having a good night. And will somebody come pick this guy up?
No.
Thank you.
He's just gonna live in that bubble.
Hang on. Oh, I thought we could see Nisbet carrying it. Ah. Again, I'm assuming Nisbet is carrying the fish, right? Oh, because you sometimes see like the little sack that the dupes carry whenever somebody is in. Also, I need to do that. I need to do something about this because we're about to start getting leaking going on. This has actually been here since this whole thing got set up, so I'm kind of both proud of it and kind of surprised it's taking this long to actually fill up. Scroll down. I do need to do some like nuclear waste cleanup, and I should probably set something to like pick up the chlorine that's just accumulating down here. I think I'm actually gonna keep it in a reservoir somewhere just because I think it'd be good to keep around. Actually, I'm gonna start like trying to limit the spread and the off-gassing of everything in here because I'm pretty sure some of this is still being used to feed the poke shells that are in here. And that's pretty much why these guys occasionally get fleeing, but I think not right now. I've done them a little bit bad in that I don't always pick up the pinch row that's in the poke shell room, so they kind of end up dying or getting really injured, and every now and then somebody gets incapacitated, and they end up in the triage cot, and it's just a lot of fun. There's also over 1 million calories in just raw meat here.
I know. Raw meat.
And I'm kind of wondering
Yay.
if I should bring it home.
You need to bring it home and make it into barbecue, so it's more than 1 million calories of meat.
It really is. Hang on, are you done? 72. I think I'll leave them parked here till at least that one gets done, because there is still plenty of... Yeah, there's still plenty of oxygen left in here. So it's good. Hang on. See, I'm not hearing it, and there was a printing pod. Oh, there's a printing pod on that planet, but there's no, I was looking at the rocket. Hang on, 184 here, or 189 here, 305 here. I'm gonna print out the barbecue for this one, just because... That ain't right. I'm gonna print out the barbecue for this one because I will be picking up all that extra meat from Pepperoni and hoping that most of it gets made into barbecue on their return. So really, I gotta do that. And before I make them leave, I've gotta go tick off the meat. I'll be honest, this is the longest running game I've had, and I really didn't think it was gonna be...
It takes so long to load.
It's so long. Like,
It takes like 2 minutes to load in.
like, dude, like my gamer,
It's
it takes 2 minutes to load in. It's insane.
And yet, it's only been in the past
Oh my
year.
god, okay.
What just hit?
New gassy moos are landing.
Oh.
Oh, are you dead? I see a gassy moo udder.
I think he's stuck.
Are you okay?
I think he's dead. You landed on him and killed him.
No, he
That's
landed
what
on
I say.
us. What happened there? I've never seen them land. Oh, that was terrifying. Like, I'll be honest, the thing most recently that makes me stop a playthrough is just, I get bored. Like, one of my favorite things about playing the game is the exploration and the setting up of things, but like, once you kind of map out an asteroid, or a planet, I guess in this case, and I guess get everything self-sufficient, it's kind of like, okay, great, I'm done. Let's start over. Let's start a new one. But I have not done anything for, like, complete endgame. Like, I can't tame volcanoes yet. Hell, I just got the whole Steam Room super cool and loop down. Again, that took a bit. Again, scrolling just to make sure, because I want to make sure, like, it's still fine and it's not, like, messing up. Okay, so it looks like the super coolant's coming out as an average of negative 60, like mid 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's good. I think. And still coming in the negative teens. That is the wrong overlay to do. Yeah, the setup is what you play for. Yep. Like, it's great. Like, once you reach that certain point where everything is self-sufficient, everything is going great, I feel like you've done your job, you know?
Woo! Happy little workers. They're not dead.
That's kind of how I feel. Like, we made it. Yay! Okay. Do it again. Hang on. Are you guys okay? 74. Wait, does this kind of sterile? I feel like they should really pick up this meat first that is just sitting in a pocket of liquid chlorine? When did that happen? Did they come in hot? Are they actively, like, making this stuff hot? No, that's not even possible. I'm so confused. Anyways, hang on. I gotta go check up on this guy. Hey, how are you doing? Actually, aw. Wait. Somebody help me math. If it's, if it were full, it would be 5 cycles till it's tame. I really don't want to do the math. Right, at 2 cycles it's 30, so at 6 cycles it's 90. And 90's already past that thing, so he'll still be alive before that happens. Okay, we're good. This is how you feel about most games, which is why you do challenges to make it fun. That's exactly why I'm doing the 100 dupe challenge, which again,
Right now.
it's 102 out of 100, technically, so I'm kind of like...
But at least one of those is a sacrifice for the void, so...
We think they don't come back, right?
I'm gonna assume once they go through the rift, that's it. They're gone. They stay there.
I've heard of some people, like...
Which we
ahead.
thought this was gonna be the last episode of this challenge, but you're thinking it might not be. But either way,
100 out of 100,
we're
let's
at
go.
the end of this challenge. We need a new challenge. If you have an idea, just tell us, you know, we don't care.
You're doing the 100 baby challenge in The Sims?
Oh no.
Do tell.
Fuck.
That sounds like...
chaotic.
Yeah.
Is it before or after the bugs got fixed that made the babies spaz
Actually,
out?
wait, which Sims? Like, first? Because wasn't The Sims 3, like, a weird... The babies
the
turn into,
baby
like, this
patch-
weird
Yeah.
horror
That's
horror
great.
thing? Like, I'm serious. I completely underestimated how horrible powering up the Temporal Terra opener was gonna be. So... That's gonna suck. Wait, why are you not happy? Shit, it's too cold? gonna have to work something out for this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work something out for this because I definitely want this done. Toilets. I know toilets. I'll probably build another one. A word to the wise, do not make all your toilets for the 100 dupe challenge run off the same polluted water pipe because bad things will happen. Even though I've got people on different schedules, it's still causing chaos. So for the 100 baby challenge, Sims 4, you just age up your kids and follow those rules to move them out so you have more kids. And you did a 12 kid challenge for months of the year and didn't move any of them out, and the house got chaotic as fuck.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I feel like my computer would crash if I try to do that. Hell, I feel my computer struggling and whining doing this right now. Oh good, I have more barbecue to make.
Yay.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong room. Actually, no, that point still stands. Hang on. This one with the hydrogen like top layer is actually supposed to be the glossy Dreco room. This one is supposed to be the normal Dreco room, but all the normal Drecos are a little dead. You have a little laptop, so your fans stay in overdrive. Yeah.
My computer is... It's a potato.
When the fans start really going, like, I start sweating.
Well,
like for the
my
computer.
computer at least doesn't have problems heating up. It's just my graphics card is a little outdated.
It's a
so
potato.
it's a potato. Yes. Most games on my computer I have to play at like the lowest resolution.
Oh my god, watching you play Raft versus watching me play Raft, it's
Yeah.
like, are we playing the same game?
We are. We're usually in the same session, and it's like, why?
Hold on, is everyone home? Everyone's in a home. Oh right, that also reminds me. One of the other like sub goals of the 100 dupe challenge was to actually map out the entire star map. That has been done. That took way too long, but it is actually done. All, I was gonna say 4 corners, but I guess it's 6 corners. We played Raft. When was it? Like a year ago? Kelsey? Like we
It's
made
been
it
a
like
while,
halfway
yeah.
through the playthrough before the game actually like gained full like
Launch.
story
Yeah.
status, because I know like a
We
new
plan
update.
on going back to it because of the update,
Mhm.
but we're variety streamers, but we don't like having like 20 games going at once.
Let's be
So,
honest, we kind of do
we
because
we do. We try not to. I think like what we have 9.
if you don't
right
hang
now?
on, if you don't count like weekly game night, there might be like 6 going at once.
I don't know.
I'm not
But
entirely sure.
two of those games for 100% completion we're almost at. So I was going to suggest we might sneak Raft back in when one of those two go down. But again, we haven't really decided.
I feel like we should.
We should. We need to do that.
Well, also we have to put on like our big, I was gonna say big kid pants, big gamer pants. I don't know, and enable the shark.
decision-making pants.
We need to put the shark on Raft
The
because the
roost.
first one was like, hang on, can we play this? Do we like this?
Let's learn
Are
to
we
do it
okay
without
with
the
this?
shark.
Like, learn.
Yeah, we gotta get Bruce in. Like that, isn't that his official name too?
I'm pretty sure
Bruce
that's
the
his.
shark?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
his actual name.
I love it.
Like, I think one of the achievements said so. Yeah, somebody can correct me. We did. Like, we disabled it just because, like, you know what? We want to have a little more fun. We want to swim in the water for a bit. But I feel like we've also, like, taken away a part of, like, the way Raft is supposed to be played. Like, you're supposed to have that shark always present, always coming for your butt. Maybe shank it every now and then because it's trying to eat your raft. We did kill it once on accident, or maybe not by accident. We
Yeah.
choose violence sometimes, and it's just like, all right, go kill that. Can you kill that?
Yeah, we disabled the shark mainly to learn how to play the game, especially with my potato graphics. Yeah, we're gonna turn it on next time we play. Because we're gonna have to make a new map anyway, since they added new secrets to the islands that we probably already visited. And we're shit at navigation, so I don't want to go back.
I don't want to mass
I'm just
produce the
gonna make a new
batteries.
game.
I just don't want to mass produce the batteries to get there again.
I hope they made it to where we could recharge the batteries.
I need a. We have
Yeah, I
a
know.
lot to
We
catch
need to
up
look
on.
up on
We have a
that.
lot to catch up on them there. Haffaroni, did you guys pick that yet? Is it just me, or does it feel like the gas grass is growing really, really slowly? I know that it's like light dependent, but it feels like it's growing very slowly. Who do I need to check up on? Pustulola, you guys okay? You guys have food? The rocket's still here because it's not going anywhere. See, hang on, he's taking a shower with supposedly polluted water, germy clean water, but he seems fine. Seems fine to me. So I guess at least as long as the stuff isn't going to food production necessarily, it's probably okay, but I think I'm actually gonna need some for trying to mutate the, I am forgetting your name right now. I was gonna say Balm Lily, but that's not right. Bristle Blossom. How long do we usually stream? We're a lot shorter of streamers, so usually...
Anywhere from like an hour and a half to 3 hours is usually the gap.
Yeah.
Anything lower than that is either, oh, we thought this would take longer, but no, we 100%ed it in this like 40 minutes. Or hey, the power went out. I don't feel like trying to get that back up. Or hey, the power blipped and it somehow made 2 separate streams. Like, that's
yeah,
about it.
that's happened before.
I don't understand it when that happens, but it's happened.
Yeah, it's like usually well, you said it better, an hour and a half to 3 hours, but
Yeah.
count on like 2.5 is
Yeah.
like our usual
Like average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to like really guess the average
not
length.
That we haven't gone past 3 hours before.
Do you remember the 5-hour one?
Oops. Yeah.
That was a fun one.
We crashed after that. Didn't mean to be 5 hours. It was 5 hours.
You act like we don't. Also, I didn't see the thingy come up, but thanks so much for the follow. We hope you enjoy your time in the community. And if
I'm glad we changed from the Christmas ones finally.
don't dunk on the Christmas ones.
You changed them back in June. That was way after Christmas.
Christmas in July is a thing.
Yeah, sure.
I know. Hang on. Are you?
But
How are your heat? Good.
We typically stream 5 days a week at the same time, like 8 p.m. Central.
I think you added a day. Did you say 5?
Oh, you're right. 4. We changed it to 4 because we made plans on a different day. But we stream Mondays, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, all at 8 p.m. Central. Fridays, we always do a party game that is open to the audience. You know, you can see yesterday we did What the Dub, but we also own all the Jackbox party packs. We'll do Jackbox some weeks, we'll do Riff Tracks some weeks, we'll do What the Dub. The other 3 days of the week are whatever we feel like playing.
I feel like that's how we've always been too. It's just like
I
it.
mean, we're doing this because we enjoy playing, and we might as well entertain people with, you know, me finding all the glitches, us thinking, like, we both play ONI in different ways, so hey, look, you don't have to play this game in just one way. Look how we stupidly did it, and then you guys can teach us how to do it not stupid, and we can teach you how to do shit. And, yeah.
still don't understand your strange, like, I'm not even gonna say oxygen processing room. It's like a really weird.
Which one?
Your like polluted carbon dioxide room and stuff.
Thank you. People have been saying we're cute since we started dating, and we don't understand it. But I like the compliment.
Hey, it got us
It got
extra
us more
stuff for nachos.
The nacho ladies gave us more nachos because we were cute. I loved it. The best part.
I know, right? But yeah, we're also, hang on, just putting it out there, we're also open for if anybody has other game suggestions. We've been meaning to get back to one called Stranded Deep,
From a
which
suggestion.
from a
someone.
suggestion. Like I think we did two on it.
Someone suggested a game that we got it, we played it, we like it, but it's not something we would stream. So we still enjoyed the suggestion. You know, we played it.
Where is this water coming from? Like I keep finding pockets
Fuck
of
you,
water.
that's where.
Yeah, apparently.
But this week we actually do have a schedule. Hold on. I'm very proud of my whiteboard.
You are really proud of it.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Only
also,
today. I'm gonna mark that off.
Justin, what do you happen to be studying? By any, if you wouldn't mind sharing. Go ahead. Sorry.
School.
School.
No. Monday we're going back to Don't Starve Together because the drop period for Don't Starve Together ends on Thursday, but it ends in the morning where we are. So that's going to be the last stream we have before the drops end, and we want to help any stragglers get that.
Right,
Okay,
Jasmine it is.
Thursday we're going to go play Kiwi. Just because it's been a few weeks.
Hey!
Nice.
I'm not gonna say semi nearby. I knew somebody. I had a classmate with me for environmental engineering, who wanted to double major and wanted to do some biomedical stuff, but our school didn't have that.
I started out in chemical engineering, gearing towards biochemical engineering, and I couldn't get past physics. Fuck physics. I switched majors. But hold on. Kiwi on Thursday, Jackbox on Friday, and then moving out, we're trying 100% the game. It's hopefully going to be the last stream of it is next Saturday. Okay, yeah. Yay!
She does more schedule keeping than I do, so I just let
I
her
usually
like, hey,
don't.
what are we playing? Because if not, it'll literally be like 30 minutes before, and we're
Well,
like,
I usually don't, but I found my whiteboard from college and the markers that still work somehow, so I wanted to use it.
It sounds like a great major. Also, minoring in Earth and Atmospheric Science is sweet.
Yeah.
That's a really cool one.
I don't know. Biomedical engineering needs to be a bigger focus of study just because of how many applications it has. Like, that was one of the paths I thought I was going to take when I was still in engineering, and the closest I could get was a chemistry engineering with an emphasis in, or a minor in biological engineering. And it's like, that's not really the same.
But that was the thing, like our school didn't have that either.
No, it didn't.
So it was kind of just
No, it didn't.
No.
Again, that was the closest I could get
no,
was
no.
chemistry with like an emphasis in biology or something.
Yeah, okay, so
I did take up to advanced genetics. Like, I got through that. I took all the way through organic chemistry too. Fuck physics. I couldn't get past that. I took that stupid class 3 times. I gave up.
good. Yeah, hang on. That's what happened to me. I took and failed physics 3 times.
Physics 1.
Well, thank you, physics 1. Like I can do the other like more. You know, you can't really even call it more advanced stuff because it's more
Separate.
specific stuff.
Well,
like
I don't know if all schools did that, but the ones we went to did like a specific portion, all the way like from beginner to advanced in one section, but then they switched to like a different emphasis for physics 2. Like the first
like hang
physics
on.
was like
Physics 1 was like your basic
circuits
like
and-
physics stuff. Physics 2 was circuits.
yeah, like
Yeah.
circuits was in one and basic stuff was in another one. Like I got through physics 1, okay, but physics 2 I took with 3 different teachers with 3 different classes and I failed all 3 and I gave up.
Hey, I just got fed
I
up with
realized that was my limit and I stopped.
I got fed up with the one teacher who always did it like in spring and fall semesters, and I ended up taking physics in the summer. And yeah, I got an A.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, you know what? It was the
that
teacher.
teacher was shit.
Dude, that
I mean,
teacher needs to go.
He did. He quit whenever they wouldn't make him the like dean of the college.
Oh, good riddance. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I don't want to like wish bad on people because they're doing their
he
job,
did fine
but
for physics in the summer, he learned it. Like, the teacher was different though. The teacher we're talking about spent half of class showing us Wallace and Gromit cartoons, and then a third of the class ranting about how his study group in college, everyone else is this big, smart, important role, and he's a fucking teacher. Like, he would cuss and he would say, I'm a stupid fucking teacher. I wanted to be, rich and famous and have this important type of job. And these people who were dumber than me, who were in my study group, like, he was a dick. That was it. He was a very dick.
See, I would have loved a teacher like that. Like, I don't even mean like a Hispanic teacher or like anything.
If you're
like
good at your job,
if
I
you're
don't
good at
care.
your job, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, that means you're passionate about it.
But if you're an old, bitter man who's jealous of his former classmates, who's just gonna spend like
you're
the
not
class.
spending your time teaching. You're spending
Yeah.
your time like
ranting
lashing
about
out and
how bitter
ranting.
you are, yeah.
Like, dude, I feel sorry for you, but hey, we're paying here, or
For
we're getting in debt
class.
here for class. Could you get on with it and actually teach us? But no, those were always my favorite teachers. Either the nerds, because come on, let's face it, you and I are nerds.
Yeah.
That's directed at you, Kelsey.
I know. I know it's directed at me.
Or
I knew.
or just like those general weirdos that genuinely love
What you do.
what they
Yeah.
do. Like those were
I
always
want to say
a
the
laugh.
last A I got when actually pursuing the engineering degree was taught by someone who was very passionate about the subject. Like, he was also hired as a researcher, and he was trying to be like a pioneer in something that had to do with the classes subject. So he would bring in examples from his research, and he was super excited every class. He made sure you could understand it because he loved it, and he wanted to make sure you understood what he loved. And that was the last day I got trying to get an engineering degree.
Georgia Tech is full of nerds. Most professors are only there for research, not teaching.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, some of the research professors are fine. I'm not gonna say like, oh my god, they're amazing. Some of them are fine. Some of them, it's clear that their research is like the only thing they're there for, and like any of the teaching they do is kind of an afterthought. Which, I mean, I guess it's fair, it's valid. You're here for one thing and they're making you teach or whatever. But some of them are mean.
Yeah.
Or some of them at least are like, you end up taking their classes, and their classes are like, all right, the bottom of an A is like a 75 because it's quote unquote that difficult. Or
Yeah.
they're just not good at like conveying ideas sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know, or at least in our experience, that's kind of how it's been.
Yeah.
Let us know if like your experiences have been wrong, have been different from ours. Why the hell did wrong come out?
I don't know. Your brain.
It's probably like, let us know if
short-circuited.
we're wrong or if our experiences have been different. Also, I find it funny, but going through engineering, this is how I decided to relax too. It's like, you know what?
Games.
Like, play ONI. Your first real BME course is so difficult, and 83 counted as an A, and you got an 82.
I hate it when
That's
you get
rough.
that close.
That's really rough.
Did we wake you up, Nutmeg?
What was that? Who panicked? Is somebody running from a poke shell? It's you, isn't it? Hold on, why are there only 2 now? I did not have you... Okay. There's 3 poke row around. Where are they? Are they all here? You have food, go eat. Oh, it's apparently cramped in here. Oh, we have a lot of issues going on up here. You know what? Here, we need one of those, we need one of those. And just to try and prevent the whole yucky lung thing from spreading, I'm just gonna drop those 2 in right now. Oh, can you hold on to that? Awesome. I've also had to start pausing when building because it's kind of stuttery and laggy a little as well, because again, there's just so much stuff going on. There's the 100 dupes, or sorry, 102 dupes running around. It's a little bit rough. But yeah, why do engineers go to ONI to relax? I guess it's because it's something we can control. I think so. I would like to see like how many engineering students or how many engineers
Play this game.
play this game or play games like this. Like if they play Satisfactory
Civilization.
or yeah, actually Civ kind of counts as a whole different type, but it's
But
it's
it's
almost in the
thinky.
same thing. It's thinky. It's like
Yeah.
micromanagey. Hell, whenever I like start building like a big thing, I fucking call it a project, and
I
I'm
mean,
not
it
even sure
is.
like if that's the right word to use, but
It gets your point across at
well, I
least.
feel like it's in my background, so I'm like, it's a project. Yeah. I don't know. Yep.
I just, I don't know what. Like, I mean, I'm not an engineer. I started out that way. I know I'm smart, but it's. I decided that wasn't something, mainly because of physics. But I also decided that wasn't something I wanted to do for my whole life. Um, but I like games like this, but I can't explain. Like, I like so many different games, and it doesn't make sense. It's not like I like management sims. It's not like I only like life sims, RPGs. But I'm very like picky because first-person shooters, I don't like them. But I like Borderlands. Like I don't like most first-person shooters. The first one I actually liked was Borderlands, and now like Outriders. Does that count?
Considering we only played it
Gen
once with
Zero.
Goose,
But I
I'm not
liked it.
sure.
But you couldn't pay me enough to play COD or like Halo because I've never gotten into them.
Hang on, are you guys okay? You guys are barely going out. There's still plenty of oxygen here. Are you okay? Maybe it's just the way like the engineer type of mind just wants to relax. I don't know. Or maybe because we get like gratification that like, look, you you played and the thing played out the way it was supposed to, and that's what was supposed to have happened, and now you're happy about it. Give me them endorphins. Or whatever. Pressure. No. Bad. Okay, good. Never mind. You just need pressure, right? Well, pressure and now chlorine. Okay, so that's starting to go down. Something I did actually work never happens. Yep. I feel like that would almost happen more to like the programming heavy types. Like whatever you did in a game actually panned out the way you were wanting to instead of yelling at a bunch of code on a computer screen. Why aren't you working? What is wrong with this? And usually it means you ended up missing like a colon or a semicolon. I forget what's on the end of like
Uh,
the
yep.
lines. To be clear, I'm not in a profession that requires coding, so I'm just like way out of my league there. But I might learn eventually just to like
Coding was
learn.
fun. Like I took one class on it. Um, I've forgotten everything from that class because it's been so long. But it had a lab portion and a class portion, and the lab portion, yeah, I got an A, but I failed the class portion because the teacher graded so harshly. Like, and he didn't really have a like rubric. Like, what were they called?
Rubric.
Rubric. Because like one of them, I specifically remember I did okay, like on the like multiple choice and the written in questions. But the last question was, hey, write down a program that would do this. And so I did. And I got the program entirely right. Except it was written on paper and I forgot the semicolon after every single line. And he took a point off for every single one I missed. And that was enough with my okay answers with the rest of it to push me to failing that test and basically like the rest of the course. It's like, dude, What the fuck?
Oh my god, Jasmine, you're making me like have borderline PTSD because the person who was supposed to be teaching us MATLAB did a
Shit job.
horrible, horrible job. I was trying to be nicer than that, but no,
Nah,
they did a
we're into
horrible,
it. Shit job.
they did a horrible fucking job. I feel like if you talk to other like engineering students, other engineering majors, um, they all probably have like these pretty much similar like horror stories of having to deal with that professor or that class. And yeah, I get you. I couldn't be a comp sci major myself either, just because I'm I don't think my brain works that way. And yeah, there is no real gratification there, in my opinion. Hang on, is it the last one you guys are gonna harvest, or is the other one almost done? 97. Okay, if that one doesn't give a mutated seed, these guys are going back home. And yeah, that's it. Because these are the two that are gonna need to go back and work on Chillalin, because this does not look friendly at all. It's just because there's not enough of an atmosphere here. There is actual nuclear fallout floating around. What the hell? Oops. I forgot to turn you back off. Okay, well, who knows how much we just wasted right there. But there is totally nuclear fallout floating around here. I'm kind of wondering if that's gonna be bad. But it might be an excuse to try and like make a little tunnel going this way and formally like block this off so that some airflow starts floating in here and tries to cool this off. Because again, um, yeah, I'm reading 500 degrees here for that carbon dioxide patch. I am not really appreciative of that. And the fact that it's going to take so long for this anyway, it's only at 6%. We basically doubled it since the stream began. Or, well, it's 6% now, and it's up from 0, but when the rocket first left, it was up to 3. So it's either 6 or 6.5, because it's not going to show us that 0.5. Knowing a coding language is almost as essential as knowing an actual language at this point in the game, though. Everything is so incredibly competitive now. You're absolutely correct. The problem becomes, which language should you know? Because there's some softwares that your field may need to know, especially in certain fields that may fracture off into like, okay, you're that kind of engineer, but, or at least speaking from mine, like, are you one that deals more with like, as an environmental engineer, do you deal more with water, or do you deal more with like air pollution or remediation? And all three of those have completely different programs and completely different coding or programming languages that you need to know, or would be helpful to know, would probably be the more correct term there. So it's kind of weird. Oh wait, no, hang on. It might be that I need to handle Chillalin like I did Yakido, where, again, I got rid of this just because it was in the way of, like, the flow of the way the colony developed, but there's totally 2 other satellites that could still do the whole radiation generation stuff. So it could be that, like I said earlier, because this one is seemingly more radioactive than the one up here, it may be beneficial to destroy this one and instead focus everything here. But before I do that, I'm probably gonna do a very weird layer of, say, like insulated tile, like maybe surrounding it a good chunk like this, and then maybe like an outer layer of plastic to make sure that there's no radiation leaking happening. Perhaps. I did not hear the printer again. Like, I must be somewhere in between that I just can't hear them. Here, you guys get to have algae because that's the only oxygen source right now. At least for this particular colony. Hold on, did you guys get the seed yet? I'm going to assume there was no mutated seed. Alright. Wait, no. 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 Bad. Where's the meat? There you go. Get meat. There's still over 1,000,000 calories in meat. Pick some up. Take it home. Now, BME is so diverse and covers so much content, it's kind of jack of all trades, master of none kind of major. And CS and electrical engineers are low-key stealing all of the BME positions in research. It's very frustrating. I get that. Um, if you'll allow me to vent from my point of view, um, not civil, environmentals kind of sort of grew out from like specializing civil engineers basically, but for some reason on the environmental engineer side of things, we get our jobs stolen from us by civils and chemical engineers. It's kind of weird. But again, like some things that we get trained for, we can basically pass off as a process engineer. Like if you were to read, just straight up read, there's the achievement I was after, Critter Whisperer, because that Paku finally got tamed. There we go. Never done before on my end of things. I'm actually very happy about that. And again, y'all will have to forgive me for not being able to fulfill the Great Escape this time, because again, the Temporal Tear opener is taking an eternity to open, so I'll probably end up sinking like another 20 hours devoted to just trying to power it up and just stop short and be ready to roll that next time. But we'll see. Yeah, they have the skills, but they don't know the connections we should make with said research. Yep. And I feel like that's how it is for, like, the factions over here. It's like, y'all need to do this for the chemical engineer stuff, but I had to take some chemical engineering classes to do my environmental engineering stuff, and the chemies, they're very
There are so many
interesting.
directions.
Dude, no, those were, like, much more difficult than the environmental ones, and they were very interesting, to say the least. Hang on, did you guys get your fill of the meat? Is the fridge full? The fridge is full. Let's go home. Let's go home. Thank you for trying again. That's not home. That's home. Acknowledge warnings. I know. We can't come back to this horrid planet. Oh no. Go home. I'm still not sure how this isn't actually like keeping the heat. Well, okay, fine. That middle tile might be. Actually, that middle tile definitely is keeping the heat. Never mind. And well, I'm gonna extend that to you too, Kelsey. In our opinion, which engineering majors are the hardest, most difficult?
Honestly,
Personally,
there are so many different aspects of each engineering degree, it would be hard to pick. Because, like, the physics of, like, air travel would mean, like, aerospace for me.
I was gonna call out
just
aerospace
physics.
too.
But mechanical, there's a lot of steps to that, so, like, mechanical sucks. Chemical, well, which direction do you want to go in? That's...
Like, chemical has thermodynamics, and thermodynamics and all those other things have things like degrees of freedom of the system, and that just kind of
You have to make sure your system's
terrifies me.
closed, everything's balanced, and theoretical does not usually translate well into the real world. So that's difficult. I can't really answer, actually. I don't know.
And plus, the way your mind works also helps give you, like...
Are you saying me or, like, you
anyone.
general?
Like,
Okay.
you're in general.
couldn't
Like,
tell.
the way your mind works, like, you may be a genius at, like, computer engineering or computer science, or you totally understand the batshit craziness that is, like, processes and degrees of freedom, and I was gonna say degrees of separation, which
That's a
again is a
game.
game and a concept,
And we finished it.
but like that might mean that for them that's easy, but with, you know, like, everyone's a different case, everyone's a different person, so even though I think the three of us can agree that aerospace ranks high for difficulty, there's probably someone out there that either thinks it's a cakewalk or just they really, really wanted to do that and somehow whatever like goblin is controlling their brain is just like, no, I'm on this, I got this. More power to that person.
Yeah.
Though you definitely earn my respect for ranking yours as difficult and still going for it. I'm not gonna say
Hey,
mine
I
is
mean, if you
difficult.
like something,
I know.
difficulty usually won't stop you.
It
Again,
shouldn't stop you.
By the time I'd gotten to physics, I had realized I did not like engineering as much as I thought I did. So, switch majors.
-20.
And you had difficult classes, but, you still stuck with it because that's what you wanted to do. So.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, if anybody's wondering what the hell this sensor's doing, earlier
I
on,
am.
if this didn't get cold enough and it was still above 0 degrees Fahrenheit, it would just get sent back in and recooled off. So I might turn it further down, but it might stall the system more. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, my BME classes are super interesting and not that hard, but it's one of the most dropped majors. They call it business major eventually, because no one can take the heat. I'm assuming you've also got stuff in there with, like, weed out classes, right? Like, there's just some classes deliberately put in there in your way, and they're early, that are like,
To
if
make
you
sure
can
that's what you
survive
wanna
this,
do, yeah.
you're either really wanting to do this, or you don't have something. Like, you don't have the chutzpah, you don't have the brain, you don't have the determination. You're lacking something, and this is a sign you should not continue. For me, that was biology, and that was stupid that it was in there for that.
I know.
Because it was
like,
biology 4 major, so I'm here like, I'm going to dissect a cow heart. Why do I need to know this?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's one of the reasons I didn't go for biology. It's like anything with blood grosses me out enough.
I like
That's like no.
I like that dissection stuff. Like, I did it because I liked it. Well, I was in a class in freaking middle school to dissect a pig uterus. Yeah.
Luckily, well, first off, in high school, we're supposed to dissect something for one of the general biology classes, and how should I put this? The teacher got a program so we could like virtually dissect it if people didn't want to actually dissect. But by the time it got to dissection time, it turns out we only had 5 starfish and 1 worm for the entire grade.
Oh.
So no one dissected anything. Like that was it.
Jasmine, the pig uterus was fun, but again, like, put a cow heart in
No.
front of a middle schooler,
Nope.
cut it open,
Nope.
and ask the teacher. Well, I was gonna say, yo, what the fuck is this? Turns out the cow heart myself and my partner had died of, like, either a stroke or freaking heart attack, because it legit had blood clots in it, and ours was the one that kind of got like, hey, everybody come over here and check out this effed up cow heart. The pig uterus is weird. And actually, Kelsey, have you ever done an owl pellet?
No, actually.
Really?
I've never done an owl pellet. Just I guess it was more like I wasn't in the right time at the right place, right time type thing. Because my brother did. Like, he was able to do an owl pellet as a summer, like, camp. They opened one. Like, he glued the mouse bones to a piece of paper, and he was so happy with it.
Yeah, like that. Like,
But
exactly
no,
like that.
I have never done it.
Aw.
I think that would be my limit. I think I'd be able to do, like, an owl pellet, but not anything, like, further. You know? On the gross out scale, that is.
Wait, so you physically didn't do the starfish?
No, there were 5 in the entire grade of,
Wait,
like,
wait.
150 people.
I was gonna say that.
No one
knowing the
dissected
number.
anything.
Aw. The
And
starfish.
1 worm.
The
Don't forget,
starfish
there was
cool.
1 worm.
Just go outside and go find some. Actually, no, that's probably bad, because I'm pretty sure they're all in formaldehyde and already dead.
Well, and this school had a problem with getting supplies. Like, I took the genetics class in high school, which was basically like Punnett squares and that's it. But we were supposed to do, and blood types. We were supposed to do an experiment on. I don't know exactly what the purpose was, but we were supposed to breed flies.
Yes, Sandy Pinchero egg.
Good
Sorry,
job.
I'm
But
like,
there's
oh,
another
checking.
one in the pit.
No, that's a normal one.
Oh. But anyways, we were supposed to like breed flies and like learn about genetics through that. And the flies got lost in the mail.
Oh no.
So we never got to do the fly.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I love Punnett squares, but that's like the basics of the basics for genetics. So yeah. There's been so much that's been discovered since, you know, I was learning about it in high school. You know, I took it in college again, but
It's been a while.
it's been a while. Come here. You can come over here. Yes, you're a good dog. I'm sorry we woke you up.
Aw. Poor Nutmeg.
She just wants pets now.
Okay, well... Hold on a second. Do we have a power line nearby? Ooh, not that one. That's nearby enough. Sort of. Hang on. Food. Incubator. Just drop that right there. There you go. I'd throw 9s on those, but then I'm a little concerned that these are gonna get that attribute as well, but I guess they're full, so it doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? Yep. 9s all around. Here, let me go get some more water. Make sure no one
hold on,
dies.
let me get out of the way.
No,
okay, fine,
I
I'll
heard
make-
that. Oh, fleeing. Are you fleeing in there, or are you fleeing over here?
I make no promises about keeping them alive.
They'll be fine. Look, they're in aggro stance.
Angry! Angry! Aw. There we go. Angry.
Okay, well,
Anger of the crabs.
hold on. Before I get water, I want to go make sure that they're incubating this, because I want to see the cute little,
Baby one?
the cute baby one, the cute baby variant one.
Why are you just standing there, hard hat guy?
He's,
They're angry.
they're not attacking him.
But they
He's
could.
he's showing off that he's being productive by
Uh-huh.
just dominating.
Anyways, go get water. Water is important. Stay hydrated.
Finish building it.
Since Nightbot died, broke, and we haven't got it back up.
Yeah, I still need to tinker with that some more. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow. Finish the build. I love it. I just feel like the poke shells are like kids swimming in a wading pool. They're just running around in like a little pool. Yes, I know. Yes, there we go. It has stuff. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yes, put it in. There you go. Let's leave it as a 9, and I will be right back. Make sure no one dies.
I make no promises. Oh, they at least already picked it up. Aw. Oh, yeah, you can jump. There you go. Yes, that's your seat now. How long does this take? 26%. Aw, hug. I'm just gonna leave the cursor on there. Twice 7%. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit of time. Yeah, we have not ever shown our faces, like, on stream or in pictures, like, on our Discord. We honestly just don't see a point. Like, we hope you're here because we're stupid and not because we're good looking. She took your seat, by.
Well,
But we
this
do
is
have
my
pictures
seat.
of our pets
This
on our
is my
Discord pet
seat.
tags. The ferocious 10-pound dog that will bark every once in a while. You're so ferocious, yes. It's taken a while. It's only at 30%.
31.
Ooh, it went up.
I would love to see it actually
Oh
hatch.
yes, you're such a good dog.
at the same time,
They're so
because we do stream, like sometimes it's a computer game, sometimes it's a game on the Nintendo Switch, sometimes it's a game on the Xbox One. We kind of just figure, like, you know what, just let the computer have all the processing power it has. Don't worry about it having a camera. Don't worry about,
Yeah, there
you
is
know,
that too.
anything. Plus, I halfway do wonder, how would we look in that split second where a stream just crashes for whatever reason? Like, what expression were we making? Do we look dumb?
When I'm like, usually, after a stream, we start at 8 p.m. here, and we go for an hour and a half to 3 hours. So it could be like, we've gotten off at like midnight before. It's like, I don't want to spend like 30 minutes having to do like a beauty routine of like, get the makeup off my face, make sure like, there's steps you take if you wear makeup.
Hey, if we ever stream with like a camera on, I am wearing a Shrek mask.
I know. But no, like, after a stream, I usually want to take Nutmeg to her nightly routine and crash. I don't want to have to, like, hey, I had to, look nice for the stream. I've got to get this gunk off my face and make sure that it's not going to damage my skin and, spend money on makeup. It's like, nah, I'm good. Yes, you're a good dog.
This rhyme brought to you by Kelsey.
Well, I mean, I like...
No, I get it.
I like wearing makeup every once in a while, but not that often. People who do, you do you. I collect, Pokemon stuffs, Pokemon stuffed animals and plushies and shit. Like, I'm not gonna criticize anyone for what they like to do, but I'd rather spend my money on plushes than makeup. Like, we've got a little cat slime there from Slime Rancher. We've got Pokemon plushes there. Little pop figure over there. Digimon plushes.
They are taking showers with their balloons just floating outside the shower.
They love their balloons.
They
Don't.
really do.
Huh.
Plug slug.
Oh yeah. I can't tell you the last time I bought makeup because I can't remember.
I can't tell you that either, and I'm kind of like, oh yeah,
The
I kind
last
of know
time I
when we
bought
last bought
makeup
something.
was before we moved to Texas.
Pretty sure that's more like the last time you bought makeup.
Yeah, sorry.
Is
Sorry,
that right?
I never went alone to buy makeup. That's why I said we. Well,
Oh,
hold
like,
on.
but that wasn't. Hang on. Are we sure?
No, I got an eyeshadow palette for, like, it was on sale after Black Friday, like 2 years ago. And I haven't even opened it. And that's the last one I got.
Oh man.
But the foundation, I haven't bought any more since before we moved. Before you moved back to Texas, and then I moved back here. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's still fine.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, I want to know what you are. It turns to liquid at 152 degrees Fahrenheit. So, assuming I like open this up, that temperature exchange might actually help? Question mark? Okay, well, I'm still gonna just like leave this off because again, if it's gonna need to charge up to the full 100%, and I felt really bad for being misled to thinking it's storing 1,000 radbolts. That means it needs 1,000 radbolts to fire off and open up the tear. Yes, hi, sweetie. I love you too. Thank you for being on my lap. That is at Nutmeg, not at Kelsey.
She's a good dog. She's a lap dog.
Now.
When she feels like it, she's a lap dog.
Wait, I can disable the building. Ooh. Okay, hang on. I need to be doing something and I'm not sure what it is. How are you doing? Okay, we haven't... I think we reached equilibrium with the natural gas infinite storage room, so I'm just gonna probably refrain from really ever hovering here ever again. It looks fine to me. I hope it looks fine to you, but until like something really bad happens, I think we're good. Why is there water here again? Where are you guys finding water? Or where are you guys finding ice? feel like I should have landed a pip down here. A cuddle pip. And how bad would it be if I try and open up more, though? Because I'm not enjoying that pocket, but... Hold on. That is not the right one. Okay. I'm just gonna shove this problem down just further down the line for like a future Peter to deal with. And we'll see what happens there. We'll just try and make more airflow tiles to make all the carbon dioxide go down. And we'll be good. Actually, I'm gonna make it not be continuous, and I'm gonna, before something bad happens. That was the Sani... Oh, we're not gonna know what you are. Okay, I'm not gonna know what that is, or I can't put that in because we don't know what it is because we've never seen one. So we're just gonna we're gonna routinely just pass by and make sure it's doing fine, because I feel like it's only been a cycle and it's almost doubled its incubation rate. Actually, no. If I bring a cuddle pip down, bad things will happen because he'll just walk right off.
That's true.
So I guess
You'll
he
have
won't
to go
get
and
one.
find him.
I know, and I don't think parts of the base down are in the habitable range for it. See, look, that area is already spread out like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is right there, where it actually is pretty toasty. I'm gonna turn it back to a normal one to try and just keep that in check. Yeah. Let's do that. What are you doing? Hold on. Are you okay? Hold on, who are you? Jean. That Jean was totally doing the I'm too affected by radiation move. And I'm kind of wondering why. I'm starting to wonder if it's just because of this, and I'm really starting to wonder if I should abuse the Wheezeworts to help me get maybe some of the things that I'm missing. I think if I just drop a random farm tile here, not like that. Is it slight hazard everywhere? It's significant hazard right there. If I drop one here and maybe plant like a bristle blossom, I might get what I need, but I'm kind of concerned that it hasn't nothing's really happened for this one. Actually. No, I think we would have heard like the little panic noise that, hey, there's a thing here, and why aren't you guys bringing the unidentified thing? It's because I turned you off. Why did I turn you off? That must have been turned off for some other reason. Oh well. Learn what not to do. And hope that whatever subspecies are still there is okay. The only thing is I could see a pip totally having planted one, but I'm not sure. Is that the only one? Okay, two. There's two of you. Okay, that was great. Meep started to analyze it and then just stopped.
What'd you expect?
I really don't know. And you're still fine. You're too cold now, right? Okay, you're too cold now. I'm starting to regret having that many Wheezeworts nearby. But yeah, that actually sounded like a great idea. So just so I can keep things rotating in and out. Actually, if I do more of you, I heard that. I don't see what the problem is, so I'm just gonna pretend everything's fine. Also, would that disable... That shouldn't disable a park, should it? Or sorry, that shouldn't disable a nature reserve, should it? Awesome. Hang on. If I do you, I need to put in a light source for you nearby. If I do you, negative 50, or not negative 50, 50 degrees. Yeah, why not? We've got polluted water to spare. And if we grab one more...
You're so warm.
Hang on, is this in your livable range? No, it is too cold. Hold on, I need to consult the mutation thing real quick. My apologies. Okay. Water weed's a yes, but it's not in the right temperature range. Bomb lily's a yes, but it's not right for other reasons. I'm just gonna double down on one for now. Question becomes which one. You know what? Just because it might be beneficial later, let's do another blossom seed. Oh, but that means I have to run more lighting.
That's empty coffee cup. You don't get to lift that.
Are you sure?
She wants to. She's smelling it. You don't get caffeine, honey. No.
Achievement. What? Oh, not achievement. What is it? It needs more radiation. It yields 50% more, but it has a narrower temp range. Okay. No. Sorry, I'm so used to that noise being like, it's an achievement, good job. She's enjoying herself, you leave her alone. Hang on, if I were to eliminate something, it should probably be right here. And then we'll just drop in the pitcher pump. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have any just random polluted water roaming around. Well, now there is, I guess. Here, I'm pretty sure somebody will get to it, but just in case. What are you at? 81. And they're all angry again. What are we doing here? I'm pretty sure this is all stabilized. It might slowly be getting cooler in terms of what's flowing in the liquid pipe as supercoolant. But the fact that the steam room and the aqua turbine room, thermo aqua tuner room haven't collapsed, I'm going to take that as a very good thing. Although, no, that's about the same temperature. I think it's all good. Where are you coming from? No, it's all good. I'm just happy that I finally got this actually up and running. Oh shoot, did I disable your thing? Perfect. Run. Run. We'll set that back to 20 so that they don't try and stuff this back up with stuff. Totally forgot that I should probably move the meat. Hang on, do you still have stuff? See, it's like I said earlier, like, if I'm gonna make more supercoolant, for one, I don't think I really need to, but I kinda really don't feel like cooling off a couple hundred more kilograms at the 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit range that they're gonna be at. Okay. And negative 20s. I think this section might be next in terms of getting insulated pipes instead. Yeah, because I've got nothing against like this area warming up a little. Where I do need to like keep an eye on is over here, because again, that weird like oval-ish pattern starts showing up for heat. to the point that I might actually make this more, maybe have like 1 or 2 bits of radiant pipe. But to compensate, I might actually end up throwing some more as, oops. I might end up throwing some more as, insulated pipe later. I swear I touched that earlier, but I'm not sure what happened there. So hang on, too cold, you're good, you're growing, and you're growing. It's just polluted water, right? It's just polluted water. 92. I want to see if it's a cute little critter or if it's just a nightmare thing that I will have regret trying to spawn. The Sani Pokro, Pinchro. Before
I want to see how cute he is tonight.
I'm hoping he's cute. Hang on, I'm not
The
planning
babies
on...
are always cute.
I'm not planning on, like, trying to clean up the carbon dioxide over here just because the roaming pips and cuddle pips have been planting mushrooms randomly. I thought I was, and then I decided against it because, hey, free food is free food.
Free food is always good.
Though I might turn this one back on and I might move the fridge over here instead. So that way, this is always clear and it's not building up carbon dioxide, but over here is the nice, like, fridge safe spot. I overdid you. Oh no, it's okay, because this one's technically inactive because nothing runs into it. So the moment this one is disconnected, that one will turn back on. And technically it's just 2005 watts minus 120. So it's fine. And technically this one's offline pretty much all the time too. But it'll probably help give extra clean water to the system when it comes on, so, or maybe not, because there's like a bunch just in here. I'm just gonna, like, turn a blind eye to the fact that this polluted water's got a crap ton of germs in it, and we're gonna pretend everything's fine. Probably. And that's my stop there. Their food's been increasing, they've got enough algae, they still have enough dirt. Everything's fine here. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Is anybody particularly hurt? Hold on, that one said 90. 95? Never mind, they're all 90. Okay, nobody's particularly hurt here. Their calories are semi-stable. I think they had peaked like to around 200k. Their algae count doesn't matter. As long as they've got water, they're good. But I might end up having to, like, clean this up. Speaking of algae, I am going to disable that because I do not intend to keep feeding the Paku. Again, mostly because I need that algae for other things. I just needed one tame Paku, one tame default Paku for the achievement. That's been done. I'm happy. We're good.
Now it's a torture pit.
Sort of. I mean, it is very hot for them. Hang on, Cuddle Pips, did y'all plant anything new?
No, fuck you.
No. Actually, look, this started with nothing. So the fact that there's a Wheezewort and mostly food plants down here, I'm good with that. I'm not very appreciative of all, like, the polluted oxygen that was floating around, but I think we got it mostly cleared up. But I might need to put one actually in, like, the Pokeshell ranch. Maybe? Hang on, have you hatched yet? Yes, he's ready! Look at it! It's a Sandshell spawn.
Aww. I like him.
Sandshell spawn, we're gonna put him as a 9. Does somebody have to come free him, or do I need to hit remove?
You know, it's been so long since I've had an incubator, and that
It's automatic.
incubator was inside, like, the enclosure for that specific type of critter. So, I couldn't tell you.
There you go.
Oh,
Hi, little.
I like him.
A little Sandshell.
Aw.
Oh, he has a little snot bubble.
That is hilarious and adorable.
I love him. But I wonder
I've
what he
only
looks
had
like
him for
angry.
5 minutes, and I would kill you if anything happens to him. Isn't that like something like the line?
I think it's close enough.
Close enough.
I know what line you're going for, and that sounds mostly right. I just can't completely remember it.
I know.
It looks cute. Okay, I'm like, are we still good? Okay. Wait, do you eat the same stuff? I'm sorry. Hold, please hold. Now really, please hold. Hang on, sand shell. Oh, they also eat polluted dirt. How about let's stack that in there? He already pooped out some sand.
Good job.
And here, that's
Pulling
probably.
your weight already.
I mean, I do need sand. Ooh, copper. Hey, which Steve do I want? Do you want left Steve or right Steve? Oh, hell no.
I think you
I'm
want
not
right,
breathing.
Steve.
No, I'm pretty sure I want the copper. We don't need 103rd
Are you
Dupe
sure?
running around. Actually, no, I'm not
Are you
entirely
sure?
sure. Again, if I have to do that much more work on Chillilan to make sure that this is like up and running, I was serious. I think we're gonna see like Dupes 103 and 104 eventually printed out over here, and if they don't get printed out over here, what's probably gonna happen is there will be a crew of 4 coming in on a rocket, and they'll try and like keep this place running more, and there will just be 2 more taking their place on the main one on Freezeal. Should I incubate the other one? Like, did that really warm up? That's debatable. Actually, no. I want to see more of these here. You come in too. I'll have to set up a room for the cuddle pips to actually help, because I think they might actually attack other creatures whenever
well.
they're aggro. So like, it's not just that a dupe. Meep. Oh. No, you carry on. It's not just that, I think the poke shells will be aggro towards anything, as long as there's an egg running around. Fleeing.
so.
Who's fleeing? Why are you fleeing?
Poke shell. Angry poke shell. Isn't
Aw.
that usually the answer?
It had the snot bubble again. Yeah, and he's happy. It's totally happy. I love him. Again, we're just gonna leave that poor poke shell that got built into the wall alone.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's alive.
He's glum.
Well, I mean, he's stuck in a wall.
Well, what should he have not done?
No one ever said the critters were smart.
Okay, that's fair. Hang on. What's our temperature now? Sweet, the kitchen is nice and cool now. I'll probably, slap half the pipes in here with, insulated, or make them insulated, so, we leak out less cold? Which is kind of a weird thing for me to be saying. Because again, I spent like 1,400 cycles trying to warm things up now. And now it's the complete opposite, like, alright, no really, it needs to cool off. And remind me of your actual, it's 6 cycles like that, and it's 6.6 cycles like that. Okay. So that should take care of 2 more mutated ones. Since this will be taking now 1 more stream to actually finish, because again, I thought that was going to be easier, but now I see. And now you've been warned too. If you've never opened the Temporal Tear, that needs a crap ton of radbolts. I don't want to do the math right now, but it's a lot.
You were not prepared to do that.
I was not prepared.
So,
I was not
it
prepared.
got delayed.
Why is there some... I hate you.
They
Where to
hate
go?
you too.
Where to go? Okay,
hate
there we
you.
go. Let's try to look at my homework after finishing all the lectures and I'm so entirely clueless.
Yeah, sleep
Yep.
might help with that.
Sleep,
go,
yeah.
go sleep.
Sleep,
And see
start
if
fresh.
you can understand in the morning. If not, there might be a YouTube video to help you. Maybe.
Maybe,
Hopefully.
possibly. Fingers crossed.
YouTube usually does a better job than the researchers, anyways.
Sadly, sometimes that's true.
Most of the time, that's true.
We are also about to call it a night here in just a little bit. I'd rather make it past this cycle so that the thing doesn't like yell at me. Hold on. Pokeshell starving? You shouldn't be starving, but there's a dense puff starving. I thought
How
that
can a dense puff starve?
I thought it just like eats oxygen and poops out oxalite.
I thought it could intake other things, other gases besides oxygen, but I don't know, maybe my understanding is not right.
Anyways, Jasmine, get some rest. Thanks so much for
We hope
joining
we
us.
entertained. Because that's the main, like, us have fun and then entertain people in the process. That's why we have this channel.
Or trade stories of
Yeah.
like the horrors of higher
Teachers?
education.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say higher education in general, but I love
Yeah,
I love
usually
this
it's
thing.
when
Snot
you get to
bubble.
higher that
Snot bubble.
shit happens, yeah.
Good luck on the physics exam. We would love to help you however we could, but I don't think that's actually a possibility for us.
I don't think so. Especially not me. Oh.
Good luck. Remember to show all your work. Some of them do give partial credit
If you show your work,
if you
yeah.
show your work. But since we're also about to sign off, hang on just 1 second. Again,
Yeah.
since I'm foreseeing that it's probably gonna take me like another 10 hours minimum of like just messing around with Jillilan.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of the weekend too. It's gonna take me like 10 more hours of messing around on Jillilan, so I'm probably gonna make the other dupes try and get
Everything
mutant
ready.
versions of the other things. So I'll probably have something going for Nosh Sprouts. I'll probably do like a little ethanol farm process thing. I don't even know what to call it. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. Like that's the only other achievement that I think I'm going to try to shoot for, other than the Great Escape. And hang on, can I do this here? I can. Well, okay, fine. Y'all saw Mind the Gap and Critter Whisperer come in, so I'm literally down to those last 4 achievements: the Great Escape, Easy Livin', Job Suitability, and GMO A-OK. So yeah, 2 of those aren't happening this time around. 2 of those will be happening eventually. I'll probably try and do a playthrough to try to get that. No guarantees.
Yeah. There's never any guarantees with ONI, honestly. Or Don't Starve, or, law games.
Again, I'm gonna say it again. Like, who would have guessed that running a 100 dupe challenge on Spaced Out would
Would take
actually
this long?
become, well, not only take that long. We've had the 100 dupes for like 800 cycles now, or it feels like 800 cycles now. It's just been like, all right, how much further can we go?
Yeah.
Can you keep it going? Is it still sustainable? Hey, we're getting really close to those achievements. Why not go for those achievements? But yeah, it is what it is. So instead of this being the end, look forward to one more stream of this. I might ruin your schedule, Kelsey. I'm so sorry. It might be in 2 weeks.
Oh no, that's okay. I have not planned past like 2 weeks.
Oh, perfect.
So, I mean, I have the whiteboard, but my markers kind of leave smudges, so I have to clean
Yeah.
it.
Well,
So I just
let's just call it that the next one won't probably be for at least 2 weeks. It gives me time to just advance that and try and fix the problems that y'all saw tonight, or I don't know. And who knows? It'll either be like a really short one because it'll be like that to finish charging it up, or it'll just be like 3 more hours of like, all right, can we actually try and do this? Can we not? Who knows? Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the mad ramblings from a couple of people who have gone through engineering school, whether to completion, in progress, or just cut out at some point.
Yeah.
at any rate, hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys are staying cool out there. Hope you guys are staying hydrated, because it is hot in a
Yes.
lot of places. It's gonna be a
Very
miserable
hot.
summer, or it's been a miserable summer, and I don't even think we're in summer yet.
Is it summer? Like, is it
Does summer
offic-
start in June or
I
July?
think it starts in June, so I think we've been in summer.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like the equinoxes. I only know that I'm barely born in spring because it's like in March.
And I'm technically not born in winter.
Yeah, I know.
I'm technically fall. Anyways, we ramble, but you know that.
Roomba of thought.
Anyways, hope you guys had a great time. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.